Why do we mine? What compels us to seek out the deepest and darkest of holes and make them even deeper? Is it the fat riches, the lack of bitches? I'll tell you, it's in our nature as men, as short kings. We crave violence, we crave alcohol, we crave that mineral. And if you share these cravings, then I want you to sign on with Deep Rock Galactic. We've got danger, darkness, and dwarves. Deep Rock is easily the best cooperative game I've ever played, and like it or not, I'm gonna tell you about it. So, sit back, relax, and have a beer. But so help me God, if you order a fucking Leaf Lovers, I'll throw you in that hoop myself. Put yourself in our shoes. We want more gold, but child labor can only get you so far. When the planet itself resists your advances, the mines go dark, radio's silent, and children onto milk cartons. How do we deal with such a hostile work environment? We send in the dwarves. You play as one of 4 combat miners, sent into the most dangerous planet in the galaxy to get rich or die trying. But the planet hasn't exactly laid out a landing strip for you. Much like the great United States of America, the entire planet is our property. It just needs a little pesticide. So you'll need to work together, get the job done, and most importantly, leave no dwarf behind. Unfortunately, this is not reflected in company policy. Good luck out there. Here at Deep Rock Galactic, we love our essential workers, classes. Every self-respecting mining operation needs a digger. Sorry, my mistake. That's your word. My digger. He's got all the equipment you need to dig those holes. Here's my build. Full freeze gun. EPC built for thin containment field. That may sound like a shitty condom brand, but I assure you, it's essential. Next, the satchel charge. Why'd I take damage over ammo? Because this build isn't for mining. It's for killing scouts.
Game over, lads!
Good work.
A good scout is like a good wife, seen and not heard. This is because scouts have 2 things, a flare gun and an ego. So while you are blindly fumbling around in the dark, your scout has just quantum tunneled into another area code and directly into a cave leech. This is widely considered to be a violation of the NAP, so you're well within your rights to deploy the MAP, Minor Attracted Projectile. Dwarves have a lot in common with babies. They're small, clumsy, always drinking, and no matter how well you child-proof everything, they can always find a way to kill themselves. The engineer is Deep Rock's equivalent of bubble wrap. Platforms help your team reach high places and cushion their inevitable falls. That is, if you equip the upgrade. High-caliber sentry turrets protect your children from the jaws of wandering pit bulls. However, these aren't your everyday pitties. This one charged headfirst into a burning building to heroically fight one last child. I could extend this metaphor by calling the wardens pit mommies, but I already made that joke. The gunner. Depending on who you talk to, the gunner is either a real man's job for the bravest among us, or a real boring job. Yawn. Whoa, nice zipline, nerd. Oh wait, I'm getting a call. It's the old folks' home. They want their mobility lifts back. Real talk, if you use your own zip lines in combat, please format your hard drive. You are a tank. Your job is to soak up aggro. You have a shield. You have a gun. You have 2,000 rounds of depleted uranium. Please use them. That was a joke. Here at Deep Rock, we love our greenbeards. If you hear anyone talk like that, bully them. They want you to play it safe. Call them a Leaf Lover. I don't care if we're on stage 3 of an elite deep dive. I am going to C4 of a scout. Are they mad at you for not using your platforms? Send them a booster seat to hell. They want you to stop committing friendly fire? Tell them, don't worry, I have friendly, when you know damn well that in fact you do not. One of the facts of life is that you don't get what you pay for. Netflix has an impressive catalog, but hides them depending on your location, and then hikes up the price anyway. Now, you could just cancel and admit defeat, or use ExpressVPN like me and get everything you actually paid for. Believe it or not, what's available to you on Netflix in Germany is completely different to what's available to someone in East Germany. Now, my issue is very particular. I need orc content, and I need it now. Skyrim mods can no longer satisfy my Tolkien desires, and so I've arrived at this dark crossroads in life. I must watch She-Hulk Attorney at Law. Unfortunately, it's banned in Saudi Arabia, but with just one tap of a button, ExpressVPN lets me change my location to the USA, where it isn't. Unfortunately, as a fan of domestic wrestling, Rick and Morty isn't available on US Netflix, but once again, just a click of a button, and as far as Netflix can tell, I'm a Japanese salaryman, and I can freely watch this to my heart's content. ExpressVPN has over 90 countries to choose from, so every time I run out of things to watch, I just switch to another and unlock a whole new library. And it's not just for Netflix. You can use ExpressVPN to unlock shows for other streaming services as well. I use it to watch Planet Earth on BBC iPlayer, which is region locked to the UK, but by using ExpressVPN, I can reap all the benefits of being in Britain without the risk of getting stabbed. ExpressVPN works on any of your devices. Securely connect with a single click without slowing your connection. They say you can't have your cake and eat it too, but with arbitrarily geo-locked streaming services, I absolutely can. Why restrict yourself to the content of a single country when you could be receiving the content of every continent instead? By visiting expressvpn.com/Seth or clicking the link in the description box below. Thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video. But enough fun. Why are we here? For real. We're here to mine, because we're miners, and I love miners. Sorry. That wasn't me. That was a gold play button. Continuing on. The terrain is 100% destructible and filled to the brim with precious minerals. Mine the minerals, dump a fat load inside of Molly, and make it home safely. Actually, scratch that last part. The minerals are top priority. If you want to come home, that mission better be finished. Oh, I'm sorry. You ran out of ammo? Well, we're not sending you a single bullet until you mine enough nitra to pay for it yourself. Each level is procedurally generated based on its biome.
Oh yeah!
Biomes range from the lovely sandblasted corridor and fungus bog to the extremely safe and fun hollow bow and magma core. Remember, we can never dig too deep. Any cave can be conquered. Your team has all the tools they need, but they work best with teamwork. You either dig together or dig your own grave. Sadly, the average gamer would rather sacrifice their teammates for one sick frag, so allow me to deliver a crash course directly into your silky smooth brain matter. First off, hold control to use your laser pointer. Use it to ping gold chunks, goo sacks, and mushrooms. Remember to destroy sus shrooms that don't give a correct voice line. This is essential for team unity and annoying management.
Mushroom, shut it. Get back to work.
Second, rock and stone. There is no inappropriate time for rock and stone. However, it is a serious social faux pas to not salute. Remember, if you don't rock and stone, you ain't coming home. Speaking of faux pas, double dipping. These bars show how much ammo your team has. One serving of resupply gives 50% of your max ammo. There's 4 servings on each pod. Divide by 4 dwarves to get how many servings you're allowed to have. 1. Never double dip a resupply. Wah, but I need it. That's your problem. Take some ammo upgrades next time. If you really need more ammo, just ask. That's right, Deep Rock players have developed a heretofore unknown form of gamer communication: manners. If you see R's in the chat, that means ready, as in ready to start the objective or ready to leave. Engineers, if someone pings a mineral, they want you to platform under it. Scouts, make sure your flare game is on point first and foremost. If you see platforms under minerals, that's your cue to mine them. Gunners, the zipline kinda sucks, not gonna lie, but if you shoot them with at least a 5-degree angle, you'll get a speed boost going down. Drillers are true egoists, beholden to none, free to shape the world around them as they please. If someone pings compacted dirt, they want you to drill it, but I don't care what you want. Do it yourself. Actually, let me give you a hand. That was the 4th griefing joke, so congratulations. Your new employee hazing period is officially over. Welcome to the team. Now let's get to work. Mission 1, point extraction. Every point extraction squad got the driller, making a schizophrenic network of tunnels that serve absolutely no purpose. Scout, hyper-focusing in a completely different cave system. Engineer, making a Kaizo Mario obstacle course that serves zero fucking purpose. Gunner, trying to mine a quarks with zip lines and failing miserably. And of course, the star of the show, a giant fucking pit that every single goddamn quark falls into. Bonus points if it's too steep for zip lines. The driller could fix that for you, but he's run off to some remote corner to huff glue and read Sterner.
Your workforce is big, and it's about to get bigger.
That's because Jesus Christ is...
Digger. Deep Rock thrives in simulating the life of a blue-collar worker without regulatory oversight.
Rescue me! Help!
We work in close proximity to heavy machinery, open flames, and dangerous chemicals. Do we have adequate facial protection? Of course not. A dwarf's greatest pride is his beard. To protect it is to shame his ancestors. And we all know how dwarves handle shame. Fuck OSHA. All my homies be committing occupational safety violations. We don't have handrails, we have grind rails. We don't wear hard hats, we wear odd hats. mandatory sobriety testing? How about mandatory intoxication? This is not a democracy. Not drinking your beer is a kickable offense. So, you've done a lot of missions. Your sack is full of minerals. What does that get you? Well, not much. Remember to always read the fine print of your employment contract. You're not here to get rich. You're here to make the company rich. Each mission, you'll make just enough to afford exactly one half of an upgrade. So, slowly but surely, you'll amass a veritable arsenal of potential builds. Do you want single pit bull damage or large-scale pit swarm countermeasures? Do you prefer your napalm hot and chunky or thick and sticky? Either way, out here in the cold void of space, the affix board can't reach us. This game has a vast array of options, enough to make any self-respecting dwarf say, "You call that an upgrade?" This has nowhere near the required potential for self-harm. I need something bigger, badder, more dangerous. I want to disable the inertia inhibitors. I want to void the product warranty. I want overclocks. Overclocks are upgrades that significantly alter the function of your weapons. Need more ammo? Mini shells. Scout not maneuverable enough for you? Special powder. Not enough friendly fire? Fat boy. Want to do, whatever this is? Well, there's an overclock for that too. So, how do you get these overclocks? Optional machine challenges and deep dives. Machine challenges are side objectives that can randomly spawn during a mission. Each one is a fun little timed objective. Except Omen. Omen sucks. I do not like Omen. Deep dives are widely considered to be this game's ultimate challenge. It is free missions, max difficulty, back-to-back with shared resources. But that's nothing compared to this game's real ultimate challenge. Generally speaking, this community is great, but with a serious mission comes serious gamers. So make sure you check the lobby name. If you see something like Greenbeard's Welcome, Gamers Rise Up, Sneed, or Hot Single Dwarves in your area, cool, very good, rock and stone, head right in. However, if you see some shit like level 500 plus only, no fat boy, no TCF, carefully follow these steps. Connect to the lobby. Use their Steam information to track down their place of residence and identity, and then file a fake death certificate with their name. Now, if he gets pulled over, he's fucked. He wants to change jobs, he's fucked. He's lived a long and fruitful life and wants to cash out his social security benefits, he's fucked. Of course, I endorse none of this, Your Honor, and the fact that this young man died in a firefight with the IRS, well, I don't see how my video could have caused this, but I digress. This is Deep Rock's equivalent of an endgame. I have over 300 hours, and I still do not have the RJ250 compound. Please, God, just give it to me. It's all I truly want. In other words, the upgrades are well paced. Each mission gives just enough for you to try something new, be it new weapons, new builds, or new content. When this game came out of early access, I figured, no, that's it, no more updates. I mean, sure, they said they'd keep working on it, but you know how that always goes. Hey guys, we're a multi-million-dollar company, but we can't stop crashes in our flagship product. Sorry, all our resources are currently tied up stealing breast milk from the company fridge. Here's a messy skin. Deep Rock, on the other hand, said, fuck that. Alright, miners, we need you to escort a new piece of heavy machinery, make a pit stop to refuel it, then guard it during a multi-stage wave defense / boss fight as it cracks into the brain of a sentient rock. Why? I don't know. Management wants it. Oh, and you can bring back Dottie's head if you want. We don't care. Just stop unionizing. Oh, that's not fun enough for you? How about skateboarding? In point extraction, you have to pick up some rocks and put them in a mine head. Boring. Lame. In the new on-site refining, you have to locate oil wells, call down a set of pump jacks, then assemble a set of pipelines that connect to the refinery. While building these pipes, dwarves use the same system of ethics that firefighters use for the nozzle. If you ever set it down, even for 1 second, it's gone. And remember, you should never, under no circumstances, ever cross the streams. Got it? Well, I didn't. Welcome to Roller Coaster Tycoon. This is the opposite of a resume. Consider it my certificate of disqualification from ever joining a Factorio lobby. Despite my numerous emails to the devs to let me murder elves and breed the breeders, they had a different idea. Seasons. Like Fortnite, seasons are themed updates with way too much content to fully cover. The first two seasons, Rival Incursion and Rival Escalation, could be summarized like so. We may technically own this planet, but according to the UN, sovereignty requires, monopoly over violence. And someone just bought Park Place. Management wants a monopoly over those minerals. So load your weapons, sharpen your picks, and start enforcing our monopoly over violence.
Deep, dark fantasies.
Yes, the caretaker's down. The data rack is all rocking.
We are not alone. Something else is out there, lurking in the darkness, prowling, searching for something. But now, everyone's tired of robots, so Season 3 is, I can't say any of these words without getting demonetized. Rest assured, it's quite fun. They even added a power washer. Maybe next season we'll be shingling roofs for $2 below minimum wage. But we're not in it for the money. We don't do this because it's easy. Our success comes at a cost. So while you're gulping down your third round, remember to pour one out for the fallen, for the dwarves that got us here, for Carl. Then head to bed. You'll need the rest, because we're doing the exact same thing tomorrow. Rock and stone, brothers. I'll see you in the mines. As always, more content to come. A warm thanks to the many members of the Merchants Guild generously funding and bankrolling these videos. You're all truly wonderful. Have a good one. Hey people, Seth here. Let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, younger me was visiting Latin America. While there, I stumbled upon a bootleg video game store. To put things into perspective, I paid a total of $5 US. In exchange, I got Titan Quest, burnt on a blank CD, Russian Half-Life 2, which I finished without understanding a single word, Russian Serious Sam 2, which was actually just malware, but also I got this little disc containing not Rise of Nations, but the sci-fi fantasy steampunk spin-off Rise of Legends, released 2006 and covered 17 years later, which by personal standards is a quick and timely review. Rise of Legends is a game I hold close to my heart. First of all, I don't actually have a disc anymore, so I torrented a copy, installed it, found out it was entirely in Russian, which I should have guessed from the installer, looking the way it is, downloaded an English copy instead, and that told me to insert disc 1. So I copied the executable from the Russian copy to the English copy, and finally, it launched. Moral of the story, graft shit together until it works. Speaking of which, this game runs perfectly on Windows 10, flawlessly, impeccably, and I can literally see the pixels for the pre-rendered cutscenes. Anyway, setting. We're on some planet. Which one? I don't know, because video game bootleggers in Rio typically don't give you a manual. So, I'm kind of just making this up as I go along. An alien ship breaks up in orbit and crash lands onto the planet. And, that's all.
Every day I wake up! Okay. Alright. Fucking hell, man. I am in vain. Holy shit. Also, thank you, Pumpa. Thank you for the 4 months, man. Hell yeah. We'll throw Isabeth on screen for a little bit later on. I woke up today, yes. Unfortunately, I did wake up. It is a recurring problem. Oh, hey Dan, what's up? Hello, Fro. Hi. Yeah, I pulled something in my back at the gym today, and I went to go lie down, and I just couldn't get up for like 10 minutes. It fucking sucked. So if I'm like hunched over at some point, it's not gay sex, I'm not taking up the ass. That's why. I would never bottom. Okay. Oh wait, I need to clear out stamina. Holy shit. Hang on.
One time, on a dark night.
It's not what I just wanted to make that extremely clear. You know? Just so there's no misinterpretation. French mentioned in daily, most unfortunate. We don't. The French is yeah. I'm guessing for Vario was done with this. I didn't actually should have read that thing. I was a little bit distracted. I'll go back and read it after this. When did you start playing R1999? Oh, when it launched, dog.
Close your eyes.
I was there day 1. Though it's weird though, because I saw a trailer for this thing, like a test trailer, back in like 2020 or 2021, something like that.
Can I give everyone a ride on my back?
What did you pull anyway?
I
Your
think
shoulder,
I can
lower back,
handle it
lower
this
back. I was
time.
doing cable rows, and my form broke down on the last set, and I definitely pulled something. All right, I need to clear this out. I'm at 500 right now. Probably 4 runs of this, and we'll be at underneath.
Please, follow me to pattern.
All right, I don't. Yeah, definitely lower back. It's bad. It's bad. It'll be fine by tomorrow morning,
Eliminate
hopefully.
target.
The field work went smooth. I look forward to our next cooperation.
I don't know how far we can get. I'm hoping to at least get to like node. I think there's 25 nodes, right? So I'm hoping to get at least to node
Program activated.
15 or so.
Regaining
That's the
control
goal.
of our bodies. Written in
Any
melody.
wisdom? Do I risk it all and try to pull Semmelweis, or do I save up? Oh, save up for Lucy.
Eliminate target.
Wait, do you not have Semmelweis at all?
The
And if you have
field work went
Nautica,
look
I would
forward
say
to our next
pull for
cooperation.
Semmel. It makes sense to train your lower back for physical. Yeah, I do Jefferson curls, the one that trains your posterior chain. It's just I have been slacking on those. I don't have Semmelweis. Okay.
Listen.
I guess if you have Nautica, you might as well go for Semmelweis.
Written in melody.
Oh wait, but Lucy's limited, isn't she? Shit.
Faraday's miracle.
Nah. If you need the
Now,
Dynamo team,
preserve
it's
this
easier to get
memory
Semmelweis, so you
in
might as
our
well try to pull for
dreams.
Lucy. The who? What do you mean?
Please, follow me to pattern step. Oh, regaining control of our bodies.
Not having Semmelweis is
Written in
crime.
melody.
You didn't get the free one? Damn.
Eliminate
Oh,
target.
that's crazy.
And now to
All right.
return to my long-term.
We are underneath. I mean, you still have plenty of time, I think, right? Like, how... Wait, does Lucy get her own banner? Or is she just here in this thing? Because I think she is in this thing, right? I don't know. I've seen people pull Lucy in this banner. Just to get Nautica. Holy shit. I have P1 Semmelweis I don't even use. Yeah, but you don't play like the big strong meta teams though, Evil. You play all the like little chump baby teams, which is kind of funny, but like there's no room for Semmelweis there. Both? Okay. Yeah, and if it's both, I would go for Lucy when her banner comes out. Because like it's gonna be way harder to get her than Semmel. I agree with not having his event is also crime. Yes, I have her skin. I just don't have her. Most unfortunate. I love Eternity. Are you going to be kicking Eternity out of your Blood Tithe team when the others come out, bro? Alright. Okay. Alright, okay. I don't think anyone remembers, but Muldir is releasing. Unfortunately, yes. No. Muldir is for the mineral team, the ult team, right? For Recoleta? I don't think that team needs to be stronger, I'm gonna be honest with you. Pickles works perfectly fine. Because I got a postcard with the premium. Oh. Oh no.
One time,
I'm only playing
on a
Muldir
dark
releases
night,
that too, yeah.
our ship nearly crashed into
Alright.
the rocks.
I suppose we should get to
Thankfully,
it because this is a
sudden phone
long
ring
story.
pushed us to safety.
Oh, here we go. The Call of the Wild, that's a book. What happened in the last one? Oh, we were about to talk with, whoops, Mulder. This latest case had only Elizabeth Garment, but not the character Garment. Yeah, it's rough. Affy is done. He finished? Damn. Did he finish today, or did he finish already, like, before today? Alright. And... I hope we see more of Nautica crashing out.
That's odd.
That's odd. Antarctic pain. Yesterday, damn, he was quick then, shit. Nautica looks down at her map, then up at the surrounding snow slopes and peaks. She repeats this several times, searching for familiar landmarks.
Are we lost?
Oh no.
My team reached the outer perimeter of the ruins twice. The entrance should be right around here.
I'm like an inch away from buying Lucy's skin. I want to buy the skin, man. I want hers and Recoletta's, but god damn. And I have to get Ulrich and Jessica for collection, the tarot collection. That's like $50, holy shit. Like overall.
Sorry, Merton.
I don't know, I might just go for the tarot just for
like I remember.
Prioritize that.
Just so you know, I've lost all radio reception from the Foundation.
I'm wanting all the skins. Exactly. Exactly.
No,
like,
no
I can do
landmarks.
without the Kibrina
No
skin.
working
I like her
compass.
base skin better.
The terrain doesn't
But
match
everything
what's on
else,
the map.
man, I want it bad. I want it bad, bad.
What should we do now, Timekeeper?
What do we do now, Timekeeper? Their energetic sled dogs, after only a brief rest in the snow, start chasing each other's tails. There's someone that don't care that much. Yeah, I only got the... I didn't get her limited
My watch is not
because...
for dogs.
Or whatever it's called,
Hey,
just
give me
because I
that.
had her other one.
Shoo, shoo.
Nautica wipes a jewel off her antique watch before storing it safely in her pack. The dogs play in an Ouroboros-like circle, happy whimpers filling the air.
I have an idea. In fact, the answer's right in front of us. Shh. Watch. Dr. Doris's stethoscope. Huh, you're right. It's been staring us right in the face. The sled dogs are canines after all. They should have a sensitive sense of smell. Yes, if we give them a moment to smell the stethoscope, they may be able to track down the scent left on
This
it.
thing has been wrapped
Let's
around the
hope it
dead
works.
dude's neck for like the last however long. There's not a chance in hell. The lead dog releases its companion's soggy tail and lowers its snout to sniff the stethoscope. Woof woof woof. I think that's cool, but I don't need to. Yeah, exactly. Like, I can refrain. Steel Ball Run trailer is out. I haven't even watched Stone Ocean yet, dog.
Hop on their backs.
Especially after the game, yeah. We go grind assignments now. Oh, have fun with the assignments, through. Good luck. Skip it then, I don't mind. The daylight that shines on this hinterland stretches into eternity. Eternity mentioned. Movement across the icy waste seems meaningless without reference points, just as none could say how long the sled dogs run before their sudden halt. College student. Hey, Mass, welcome. Hi, hi.
We made it. This is where my team went before.
That's it. She pulls the harness and the sled dogs obey in a steady and contented stalk.
The guide appears, then fades from human sight.
Not to...
If the devoted journey, let their songs unite.
I'm trying to understand why they have it has the glitching effect from 2.6. What is that supposed to represent this time?
Matu
The white
was
text on
right.
snow was up. Yes,
Mother
very
Spirit
much
was
so.
right. Oh, it was the right decision to join you.
Oh, now she's saying that. Okay. The companions pet the dogs as they dismount.
Where are we? A labyrinth in a valley?
Relay believed that these were the only outskirts of the site. She said that if we pass through the valley, we might even find the real ruins of a temple, or a city even. Look at this stone wall. There are excavation marks on it. We ran into an abnormal whiteout last
I don't
time.
know why they did that.
It was
Yeah,
too
that was a
dense.
little...
We couldn't make out any details.
That was a little odd. She sprints to the nearest rock face, crouches, strips off a glove, and presses her warm palm against the frozen stone.
I've never seen this kind of rock before. Is it some kind of fossil?
It's toliitic basalt. It forms at mid-ocean ridges, down at the bottom of the sea. Look at the geometric pores and the golden mineral veins.
Okay,
If
nerd.
Friele were here, she'd call it a miracle. A once in a 425 million year occurrence. Friele. She would have been so excited to see this, even if it is only the size of my palm. That's why she joined the expedition.
These characters are mostly just for meeting folks, tripping the fuck out and adopt. That's basically how it goes, isn't it? It's just people who don't have a place to belong, so she just kind of snatches them up. Head bowed, she warms the rock before slipping it into her pocket, as if cradling some cherished life form. Oh. Ew. After a faint tremor, the arcane fluctuations dissolves into the flying snow pellets. Instinct carries her 2 steps forward before freezing.
Timekeeper?
Her sight has locked onto an anomalous snow mound at the base of the opposite rock face.
Not an illusion.
Crouching, she brushes away the accumulated powder. Oh, it's from the trailer. Oh, they found Doris's typewriter? No way. A portable vintage typewriter. That thing's fucked up now, isn't it?
I read about this typewriter in the file. Miss Whiterum and Nala also mentioned it.
In this era, it typed terse medical records for the drowning girl, recorded Sao Paulo's raucous nights, and bore witness to the Shri's Poetry Society.
That's right. This is Dr. Doris's typewriter. Another one of her belongings. Is it too coincidental to be mere chance?
Probably still works. Okay, that is true.
What's this all over it? Scale powder?
You know, kind of. That's a nice shot.
Blood. It's dry.
There's something written on it. Oh, I didn't see. Penguin sails are the fallen at the research station. The bloodstains could belong to anyone, including Dr. Doris.
Whether these were left intentionally or not, this proves that we're heading in the right
It says
direction.
the typewriter. Oh.
So much blood. She may be injured. We need to find her as soon as possible.
Everyone crowds around, including Miss Radio, who had been lying on one of the dogs. Barren mountains flank them on both sides, a stone labyrinth of basalt standing sentinel at the pass, its end shrouded in mist. The lead dog approaches, then raises its head, alerted to some unseen threat. Woof woof woof. Laugh out loud.
Wait!
Wait.
Where are you taking me?
Nautica presses 2 fingers to her lips and issues sharp whistle commands. Woof woof. Their paws churn the soft snow, drowning out the whistle commands meant for the loyal friends. The excited sled dogs charge into the labyrinth, carrying the helpless Miss Radio with them, and soon disappear from view. What is Miss Radio's deal, bro?
Gone. What do we do now?
They're funny that Miss Radio now has more story appearance, while some characters have yeah. Something is significant about her. I don't know what her role this is, though. Like, it can't be a coincidence that they introduced her.
Think positively. Perhaps they'll just get there before us. Let's go after them.
Why are you looking? That's what it says on the thing, dog. Their movement triggers something hidden, causing the snowfield around them to shake.
Wait! There are critters hiding out nearby. There they are. Timekeeper, watch out!
We're killing some dudes. Hell yeah. Nope, no we're not. Probably that blue flower Manus Radio any day now. That is true, we did find her in a Manus hideout. The Paso la Neige. It's always darkest for the sun. I know Neige is snow. I don't know what this means. Woof woof, thoughts of Arcana, exactly. When do we get to see her again, man? Damn. French title, yeah.
Guys?
Exhausted, Nautica finally breaks the silence of their long trek. Footsteps on snow, yeah. Oh, that's what it means. Okay. Thank you. And also welcome in, Morgan. The chief assistant waves her glass feather, inscribing a tiny 6 beside them. To its left are the 5 preceding numerals in solemn sequence.
Yes, Nautica. We noticed it too. This is the 6th time we've passed this stone wall.
Oh, there's like a warding spell around this thing. We saw something like this in Eagle's character story.
It might even be
Or
more
anecdote,
than the
rather.
6th time. We walked for 15 minutes before we realized we were going in circles.
Yeah. This is because in Eagle's anecdote, they had a
I'm afraid we have
barrier
to
around
face the fact that we're trapped in this labyrinth,
facility.
Timekeeper.
Just like in the legends.
Well, I guess if this is a physical labyrinth, maybe not. Ananta is releasing soon. Maybe your 47 can run at sub 30. Maybe. I saw the trailer for it. There's just a couple shots of some dude hanging. It's great. We've had English, Latin, and French titles for the notes. I wouldn't put it past Blue Rock to make a chapter event where every note is in a different. That'd be kind of funny. I just wonder why this one was in French. I don't know. I don't think anyone is French in this update. Just like in the Legends.
The Black Forest, the Demon
Potentially
of
good
the
upcoming games.
Crossroads,
Yeah.
the Twilight Loop.
Ananta does look pretty fun though. Just like all the things. But I mean, that's like trailer stuff. I want to see like actual gameplay.
Well, wait.
Like
Miss
someone
Amundsen,
actually playing the game, you know?
We need to think dialectically. Let's not jump straight to evil spirits.
UE5 disaster or PF6 potato PC vulnerable. Maybe. Depends on. I don't. Did they say what system they used or what?
It could be the result of some
engine
kind
they
of
used?
arcane skill.
Is it
I have
Unreal?
the same thought.
The
But I
game
don't
sim, yeah.
sense any arcane fluctuations around here.
But if it works, man. Yeah.
That said, Miss Radio and the sled dogs couldn't just vanish into thin air. There must be a hidden exit, or something else at play here.
Nautica stomps back and forth, soft snow rustling under her feet.
Let me give it a try. I may not be an arcanist, but we human explorers have our ways.
There's not a shot she gets this. Hey Ryder, welcome in. How are you? You surprised how many characters were mentioned in the character stories and anecdotes? There are very few characters that did not even receive mention, even Radio's was mentioned. Yeah. Like if we're taking into account like all material, yeah, a lot of them have been mentioned. I'm pretty sure Centurion hasn't showed up yet. She begins rummaging through a mountain of gear, searching for a vital tool. The mechanical gears turn dutifully, just as they had a half-century ago on the same frozen ground.
My grandfather taught me how to tell the directions using a watch in the position of
I'll probably
the sun.
turn those off, though.
I have his watch right here. I took it with me. Let me see. What was it again? Point the hour hand towards the sun, and bisect the angle between the hour hand and 12 o'clock to find the south. Wait, we're in the southern hemisphere, so it actually points north.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we aren't in the polar night yet. We still have the sun in the
Where's
sky.
Paranoid now in the story? We just found Doris's typewriter. And we're kind of lost in the labyrinth right now. Who hasn't shown up in this? That I think Centurion hasn't shown up in anything yet. Because I'm pretty sure Lupoff just forgot about her. Her excitement soon falls into silence. Nautica shakes her head and curls up, giving the appearance of a startled armadillo. This is being tricky as always
no
here, yeah. How? What do you mean there's no sun? There's been sun constantly. That was like a big thing last time. North, south, west, east, the sky is smothered under thick clouds in every direction. Not very fun. Just you can start turning this or anything. Actually, yeah. Like, Centurion can't lose, right? No one missed scattered enough light to see. The now red sun lies hidden away.
Manus Vindictae's ritual is affecting the day and night cycle.
Don't worry, Miss Amundsen. There must be another way. Timekeeper, I suggest we try to exit this area first.
Agreed. We can't afford to risk any more time in here.
What kind of year we run? Oh, really? Damn, I already got her. One. No, we are not getting out of here. We're fucked, dog. Butcher and I should have been perfect. Would have been perfect for Zitrian. Yeah, I think South America, man. What the hell? 6. Theme.
We're back.
I got stuck in this noise for some reason. Wait, what do you mean stuck? It just wouldn't let you proceed?
I've been keeping an eye on the
Did it
sled
glitch
dog's
out?
footprints. We've been following them all this time, yet we still seem to be going in circles. How did they disappear, along with Miss Radio?
Unless they want to highlight another region's gambling culture and take some tree along for the ride. I mean, it could be like another like festival update sort of thing.
Is this a trap? A trap that only lets dogs leave? I don't want to be stuck here forever.
I believe in Eagle's anecdote, it was also the little dog that led her through the
ruins are just behind the pass. They're so close. Is it really impossible to get
It's called
there?
Holmes Island now. Well, I mean, it's Antarctica. It's not just an island.
But Matu told me that it's different this time. This is the closest I've ever been.
Well, you do not tell them about your imaginary friend. Her voice shakes as she looks into the distance, brimming with expectation.
Across this
Yes,
land,
oh, I see.
the mother's light is sown. And through all things, her spirit clearly shone.
This must be like the most frustrating thing. Like you're asking what you think is a god for help, and it's just giving you this cryptic shit, and you're like on the verge of dying.
This is what I came for.
That was interesting. Pin parking drifts out from the labyrinth's end, distorted by distance. It ought to be less than a mile away, but seems now to extend into an unimaginably vast space, distorted by the labyrinth's power. You're warned not to. It spells hiss.
The sled dogs
Yes,
followed
no.
Dr. Doris' scent from the typewriter.
That's right. And the direction of their barking is consistent. So, unless the labyrinth has been designed to carry sound in a particular
You're warned
direction,
not to.
they must have made it through to the other side, where the ruins are. Which means Dr. Doris must have made it through the labyrinth
Gotta be
too.
autistic for the chat delay. Yeah, I don't know what it is about YouTube.
Exactly.
I don't know if it's even intentional or not.
Although we can't be sure whether she was guided here. Let's assume that she was alone.
Then, despite the fact that she's blind, somehow she didn't get trapped by these stone walls.
Because they're in a physical lab.
This Dr. Doris you're looking for, she's blind?
Nautika gasped in surprise, lifting her head from the snow.
Yes. She always covers her eyes with a patch or bandage.
The look of intense focus settles on Nautika's face. Twitch delay, yeah, twitch delay is much better.
Through giant mother's bones, the path is laid. In bloody pain, eternal life is made. The blind seer walks, and we her path do take. For all will shift in the Evernight's wake.
You can actually increase chat delay for getting banned on stream. What the fuck?
Are those proverbs from the legend of the Mother Spirit?
Yes, they are.
Could this
Whoops.
folktale from your hometown actually derived from reality?
Even in my hometown, many people think this proverb is an expression of the people's want for spring after the long polar night. But I've always thought that there is something else behind it. You see, the blind Dr. Doris wasn't trapped, and the dogs who followed their noses also made it through the labyrinth. We looked around this labyrinth. We looked for landmarks and for clues. We even looked for the sun to guide us. We looked. That's the difference between us and them. We've only been using our eyes.
Are you saying that...
It's a big streamer thing, yeah. I figured.
Maybe, if we close our eyes, the true direction will be revealed.
Close your eyes, Virgin.
Why the fuck is she showing up now? What? No delay for me though. It's I think the latency is like 10 seconds ish now, so it shouldn't be that much. What's from last arc? Clear clues, simple deductions, familiar theories.
It's worth a try.
37, yeah, I wasn't expecting 37 to show up.
We trust you.
Trust you. 20 seconds for your message to be on stream. Oh shit. 22nd, damn. Their ice cold hands clasped together.
Are you ready to walk in the darkness, ladies?
Why are you saying it like that? You gotta be all suave about it. I didn't know 37 would make an appearance either. She closes her eyes. 11 seconds. Yeah, that sounds about right. 11 seconds. It's pitch black around you. I didn't know there'd be an endgame. We'll have to feel our way forward. The darkness will fade. Okay. And the way leads to unsweet charge. So move out. Okay, so I guess we go this way, right? Oh, wait, damn it. The maze can be seen in two sections divided by the correct path. Follow the edge of one, you will inevitably reach the exit. That makes sense, why don't we give it a try? Story chapter minigame 1 out of 2. There's another one. Maglev stuck frozen to the rock. She saw one mountain looking a bit like a triangle. No, man. Music, yeah, there's no junction so far. Several distant sparks echo, but the direction is unknown. Okay, we already went here, so down. Path shaped by what I know and what I once only dreamt. Okay, well. There is nothing left to feel but cold. Oh no, wait, shit. I did not mean to click. Alright, well. And the frost hardened paper. I got an idea. What if we try climbing the rock face? We could find us the exit, but it's also risky. My experience with hopping over walls, so I'm not sure snow-covered rocks are as easy to weld as school fences. The darkness is drowning in all sense of directions. Though, come on, man, why does it do that? No, but since our scientific tools aren't working for us, time for some arcana. Pair of divining rods or pendulum would help, but unfortunately our supplies are limited. All we've got is the golden fleece. All we've got is the golden fleece. Alright. And a Ouija board and some incense. We could try contacting the dead. Maybe there's a friendly soul nearby who'll show us the way. If they knew the way out, would they still be wandering around here as ghosts? Well, yeah, that's actually a good point. Use my end. Yeah. So it was originally at CN. That makes sense. Viscid liquid seeps into every crack between the stones. So the blood hangs heavy, demanding caution. Definitely dying first in the agent. Yes, of course. She's done nothing but all the wrong things. There are some uneven imprints here. It seems someone's been through this way. Anytime people want to open your eyes and take a look. Let me feel them first. A forked tubular protrusion with faint traces of arcane energy. Maybe it's an ancient fossil of one kind. Creatures with a similar shape have existed since late Cambrian. No, timekeeper, the imprint is over there. That's my hand. Okay. The wind blows here, cold enough to pierce through bone. Nice. Through the darkness, she follows old footprints along the path of melted and refrozen ice.
The snow here feels different. It's harder than the last path we were on.
I always appreciate when the gameplay is interwoven with gameplay. I'm assuming you mean story. Personally, I believe R99 did the best in the more punk boss fight. Oh, with the like the spears and stuff. Imagine her just saying we only have, yeah, she would say that though. I have no idea how you got out. Oh, feelings and friendship, basically.
I don't think we came this way when we were following the dog's footprints, did we?
Basalt, stone walls. A path that can't be found with open eyes. I see it now.
Story, yes, yeah.
The designer of the labyrinth
Just not
used
shiny.
these
I'm
stone walls
surprised.
to
I mean,
create an
story
optical
chapters tend to
illusion.
get
We missed this entrance over
fairly
and over
nice
again.
views.
Right. Even if the dogs hit into a wall, they could still follow the scent. Of course! The mother spirit is always right.
Nautica, please. I'm driving me crazy with awful cooking and freezing both her. Oh, Jesus. Oh, look, it's Erd.
I think I see her. What do you see, Vertin?
No. No. It's gone.
Hmm.
Take my hand, timekeeper.
I went to the boss area just like that. Darkness floods her vision, but the edge of the gloom still reveals a scattering of faint light. Through this flickering, directionless world, a golden melody pierces the silence.
Miss Erd.
Miss Erd.
What is the answer that you're searching for?
Footsteps? Timekeeper? Miss Sinetto? Miss Amundsen? Is that you?
See what I know. Erd drifting out with a yeah. It's always the thing, the madness, man. It's gone. Most players point yeah, actually, though. At 1.3, there was a fight in which she chose the route and they had different endings, one in which man was on the car and fought with monsters. I don't remember that one. What the heck? A familiar voice calls out.
Goodness, you're here. You have no idea how many times these reckless dogs almost flung me off their backs.
Who could it be? We will never know.
Miss Radio. Oh, Miss Radio.
No way. I did not mean to click. It's fine.
We did it. We made it out of the labyrinth.
45 pulls, man. Snow and wind blur her sight.
Where are we?
No, man. Every time they play this soundtrack, bad shit happens. And there's the white on white again. The wilderness lies silent. The cries of ancient creatures, streams bordered by tropical jungles and the life they held, all that once flourished and has since vanished in this barren land. Don't want to get Charlie cut, Jesus. Yeah, I chose all the routes and they had 3 endings. Oh, really? Shit. Hey, were they, like, significantly different? Oh, come on. Last meeting emerges at the confluence of the husband. Across the firmament, the rhythm has been struck. Her initial excitement dulls into a daze. She stands frozen, unable to look away. She clenches her trembling fingers, tilting her head up to hide tears mixed between joy and fear.
I made it. I found it.
I have no idea what the... We basically just, kind of trusted our gut. And, you know, heart of the card sort of thing. Definitely a big survey point. This patch is not the lines, just, yeah. White on white is not a great choice.
It's real. The mother's spirit does slumber far to the south.
It's a mountain. But...
Legends are true. And I found it.
What is she seeing, though? Its ancient architecture whispers out forgotten histories. The air hangs so heavy that Nautika slabs seem to sink straight into the earth. Oh wait, they found the actual temple, didn't they? I think, maybe. The air hangs so heavy that Nautika slabs.
We should keep moving. I have a feeling that all our questions will be answered once we pass through that gate.
Yeah, okay. They found the temple. Plus, if I'm restrained by getting out, you would feel leave this shit too, yeah, actually. The unsetting sun's cold light bounces between the walls until the heavy doors swallow the last glimmer. The Colossus frozen in the sky that gazes down upon all visitors. That's probably better. It's silence and an acknowledgement that they have passed the first trial. The first trial. We are fucked, boys. It's oh, okay. What's Charlie Kirk? Some guy got shot, basically.
Congratulations, you
Where's
cleared
this
the
guy?
stage.
Metaphor in the fresco.
Though I hardly thought it'd take you so long. The answer was right in front of you the whole time. Just cover your eyes. Funny. You had to do the very thing the enemy wanted you to.
A student, actually, though. We have no... Yeah, I mean, really, we don't need to go there, honestly. The answer was right in front of you the whole time. Okay.
That was your third lesson. Hands serve to control. As for the first and the second, well, you've already seen the digestive and excretory systems. Save us both the time and look over your logs if you're curious.
This entire fucking thing is a body.
You almost died in there thanks to the false intel from your eye scouts.
The right wing, yeah. So, let's leave it at that and not delve into it any further, yeah? Just the context. You got the context.
Luckily, Brain Command reacted quickly enough to prevent the worst from happening. You better set a second in command to avoid this kind of thing happening again.
I trust my mouth.
The pass, the gate to the body, allowing thoughts to spill out and nutrition to enter. And the Minister of Foreign Affairs. But don't let it take too much charge. Otherwise, disputes and disease will fester in.
Alright, Ethan, you're not helping. Please stop. Should be a critic.
It wasn't my intention to talk like a Renaissance artist. But when you reflect on Michelangelo's painting on that grand ceiling, there's no choice but to do so. The key to
Ethan, we're not going to go there just yet.
Either the Hall of Wisdom,
if he stops, he stops.
Or the land of birth. So, you should understand art a little better now.
Yeah, this thing is definitely alive. If it's not all of Antarctica, I'm assuming it's not all of Antarctica. I'm assuming it's just the one, the structure itself, because it does look like a face, doesn't it? I don't remember if that's just a poster or if that was in the trailer. I have to take another look. One was we got in the right direction according to Matilda's instructions, one in which we got lost, and the last remains very happy on the car with lunch. Oh shit, okay. So actually significantly different. There's another Laplace experiment. Oh boy. Well, as prepared, we are about a single step from successful experiment. The face. I think I might be misremembering, but I think in the trailer there was like a giant face or something. That was a CM poster. Wait, really? Was it not in the thing? Let me check. Wait, we got the trailer here. Let me. Oh, you can't zoom. You can't like scrub through this. Wait, let me pull it up on YouTube. We're gonna take a brief intermission here because I want to confirm this. The trailer does have a giant face. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Yes. Well, if we take what this dude was saying, like direct, like to heart, then this is not the right trailer. Then this thing is alive, right? This thing is absolutely alive. Right, let me change this thing here. Right, it's this bit. Like there's literally just a giant fucking face. God, Animus is such a fucking hater, man. No. Yeah. So I'm assuming this whole like shit is alive. Alright, back to it. The what now? Oh, that comes later though. Okay, yeah. I figured it like we wouldn't get right to it because we're just like on the outskirts of the body, I guess. All this material, okay. It's too small to be the whole area, yeah. It feels like this is taking a lot more from Lovecraft than it is from Milton. In terms of like monsters under the snow. What the hell, yeah. There was a savior rarer than radium. Radium. Commoner than water, crueler than truth. Children kept from the sun. Assembled at his tone. To hear the golden note turn in a groove. Prisoners of wishes lock their eyes. In the jails and studies of his keyless smiles. Definitely getting that. Oh, this is an actual one. Dylan Thomas. In that vibe, yeah. Yeah. Like, I'm not getting much of the Paradise Regained portion of it just yet. I'm assuming that comes when an Arcana comes back. The edge of the world resists change in its own ways. Frozen soil, stagnant time, and roaring winds. Yet the battleship's armored prow surges forward, blast waves shattering every obstacle. What does this poem mean? Magnus' scream... Oh, Magnus is the creature. Scream sinks beneath the sea, staining the thick ice crimson. Lots of poems. Smash or pass Animus? Pass. She's a little bit too much of a hater. Is Animus hot? No, man.
But let's not start celebrating yet.
Patches from now to 3.1. Yeah. They really did seem to lean more into the literary side of this for like the most recent things. Who the hell is Animus? It's the old lady. Good work, everyone, but let's not start celebrating yet.
The ice is getting thicker. We are entering an ice zone. Notify all bridge personnel to reduce speed. Engineer, what's the damage report?
The Magnus hit our broadside propeller. We're down to about 20% thrust on the steering, sir.
The sentry bursts through the door.
Visual on an iceberg at 12 o'clock. It's closing in 5.
Smash for the pump upgrade plan. The captain leans into the high-powered telescope.
A speeding iceberg? Really?
Too young
what
for my
did they tell you
taste, dear
about staring
lord.
at the snow too long? It messes with your vision.
The first mate takes a telescope next. F. Mary killed Grace, Animus Arcana.
That's no iceberg.
Oh. Mary, Grace, fuck Arcana, or kill Animus. Fuck, that's no iceberg. Animus is the Nepo baby hater. Yeah. She is not happy with the current state of Manus Vindictae right now.
A Leviathan.
A shiver runs down the captain's spine.
Brigla, all systems engage.
Weapon targeting systems were alive, but the bottom of the battleship takes the first brutal hit.
All units,
Keep it
report
tight,
your status. Water in main battery magazine. All watertight compartments are under pressure. Captain, we're going down.
Understood.
Flames erupt across the nearby sea as the frigate's fuel tanks ignite in the blast.
For all these years, we have fought side by side with Triglav and the 3 frigates. Not once have these old girls let us down.
The menace must be desperate to stop our landing. Sending a Leviathan after us of all things.
The captain stares out at the colossal creature as it looms closer and closer. Its piercing shriek tears through the air as a prelude to another charge.
Let them try. The Foundation will not be stopped at the Ross
Stolen
Sea.
Leviathan man. Nata has a biblical sea monster, what the hell? Yeah, I don't know where they're pulling these things out from, I'm not gonna lie to you. The captain presses the communicator on his chest.
Triglav to operations. Initiating detonation of the onboard array.
Why is he glitching now? What? Some. The static hisses briefly before the signal dies over Antarctica. Yet within moments, precise and clear orders are reissued.
Operations to Data. Steer clear of the ice zone. Fall back to defense line A2.
Makeshift clinic squad outpost.
You made your way here through the Ross Sea. The front lines must have given you a grim taste
What's
of
good?
the war.
Hey, there, Popper. How are you? Welcome in.
The Manus won't let the Foundation set foot on Antarctica, not without the fight. The ritual is too important. They will stop at nothing to see it
Those
happen.
guys are dead. They're dead, man. They blew up.
So here's my offer. Reciprocity. As a gesture of good faith, allow me to share some intel on their movements with you first. There's a ruin of an ancient city deep in the heart of Antarctica. That is where the ritual will be held.
A ruin? Here?
Yeah, even just the fact that there is an ancient city in
Against
Antarctica
that
is
mountain,
very,
yes,
very
but
Lovecraft.
it isn't just any ruin.
Like, this is actually just Mountains of
Madness.
Madness.
Stronghold. Rituals, preparations, high-level meetings. That is where they all happen.
Hey, Lonnie's birthday note? I haven't seen that. No, I don't think so.
In order to secure the continent, they have fortified the coastlines, covering every possible landing point. The Order of Enlightenment is stationed at King Edward VII Peninsula. The Apostles' Brotherhood controls Mary Birdland, and the former Xeno Sentinel unit has deployed its forces along King George V coast.
Damn, everyone's here.
The terrain is already a natural fortress, but that wasn't enough for
Did I?
them. They have deployed a number of arcane-modified beasts.
Skip what?
Several Magnus and a Leviathan, if my intel is correct.
Oh, the thing. Yeah, I need to go back and beat that.
Oh, no way! A Leviathan? I heard you could sink Australia with one of
Damn,
those
why
things.
is Australia catching strays? But that's a big-ass creature then, holy shit. Mulder presses the communicator to her ear as battle reports crackle through. So many Manus branches and there's going to be more. I wonder if Manus always was kind of in branches like this, or if they splintered as a result of Arcana dying. Australia's about the size of
Not
America.
anymore.
It's huge.
The Triglav just blew it up and sank with it in the explosion. She was one of the Foundation's
Like, that
best
is literally a
battleships.
biblical level creature. I think could be measured as average, yeah. But to be fair, we do have Voyager on our side, so like the power skill has always been kind of high. The preacher kept recruiting. Yeah, yeah, I figured, but I just didn't know. I just don't know if like the fragments, like the offshoots of Manus existed prior to Arcana's death, right? Because we had Valentina, who said she was part of whatever branch.
A heavy price to pay to only reach a stalemate.
Time to
If I
reverse
were
my
you,
1999.
I wouldn't count on support from the Foundation
It's
forces.
personal now, yeah.
They are already spread thin, just holding the front line. You need a plan to complete your mission without their help.
Wait, what? Okay, there's no way this thing can sink Australia. One battleship can blow that thing up. There's not a chance, though. They meant the extinct animal, you know. Oh yeah. I know they mean it more in a generic way. It's just this is a bit of much of an overstatement here if they could just kill it with a battleship.
And if you are as smart as you hope you are, you will see that this map is your best shot at reaching the city without getting caught in their territory.
It all sounds too convenient, boss. We've got no clue what she's really up to.
What is this guard up to, though? Why is she so prominent? Ulrich's head remains bowed, only the crackle of circuits breaking his silence.
Fair enough, but know that the Admiral has ordered the coastline be sealed. I can't let you pass, at least not without a deal. Whatever your purpose is, you won't make it further without some assistance.
Speaking of Valentino.
Seriously?
Seriously? He lifts his fishbowl head, the fluid remaining in a steady flow.
I'm meeting with the timekeeper at the site of the ritual.
Ah, brilliant.
Now it's the guard who lowers her head as if surrendering to defeat.
What's the timekeeper doing there?
Ulrich raises his tied hands.
I'm not saying another word until you remove these cuffs.
You think you're in a position to bargain?
Bargain? You were the one suggesting reciprocity. Hardly seems reciprocal to keep us locked up, don't you think?
I love all. Yeah, Ulrich's art is kind of cool. Got a bit of an attitude. The key clicks into the handcuffs lock, the bolt turns, and the now freed captive flexes his wrists.
We really are here because of a song. The record is the key to everything. In 1995, before the world was afflicted with the storm, this record, along with its arcane record player, was sent into space aboard the Regulus Space Telescope, serving as the power source of the satellite. For 12 years, it took pictures and transmitted them back to Earth. Then, in 2007, the satellite crashed near Aldeburgh, destroying everything but this record in the process.
Oh, 3 for 2 minutes at best. What? You can play 2.4. Yeah, this is, yeah. Again, I feel like, man, if 2.4 had been a main story, I feel like they wouldn't have to expound on this part.
2007.
Like, they could have just kind of glossed over it.
That would have been 1966, right after the sixth
The
one.
ads, I'm glad I read that. Oh, yeah. I forgot about the ads.
Precisely. A rock music enthusiast from that era found the record and later brought it to Laplace. She is now a member of the Timekeeper Squad. The last image transmitted from the satellite was time-stamped April 16th, 2007. Even after the storm sent everything back, the satellite's timeline kept moving forward.
Are you saying that the satellite crossed the storm? How?
That's why they didn't make it, man. But it had significant parts for the story, though.
We believe it's because of this record.
I mean, Kaki makes sense. It does make sense, yeah. It's just, it didn't have to happen, you know what I mean?
It's the only material that has been proven to be immune
Like,
to
it
the
fits,
storm.
for sure.
In our previous experiments, it reduced the severity of the storm syndrome afflicting one of our researchers and slowed its progression on
Yeah, I
me.
know.
Wait.
But those results were from small-scale, isolated tests. We've never tried it in a real storm.
Oh, it's a bad thing. That's what I was saying, man.
Since replicas of the record haven't demonstrated the same immunity as the original, we've developed an upgraded amplifier system for it. Now, when played on our upgraded player, this record can create an immunity zone with a 2.5-mile radius.
That's pretty fucking significant, actually.
But the immunity isn't permanent. We found that the element Regulus in the record is consumed every minute it plays. At best, we're looking at 12 minutes of protection with this original copy.
But is it used up, or does it recharge?
If Manus Vindictae succeeds in triggering another storm with their ritual, this record may be our last line of defense. That's why I brought it here. And that's why I need to get it to the Timekeeper. Should the worst happen, at least we can minimize the damage.
She has a suitcase. She's fine.
And I'll be able to see how it works during an
so
actual storm. An invaluable boon to our research.
Sounds like Laplace has made remarkable progress since the Equilibrium umbrella. I have to say, I'm impressed.
So, there it is. All my cards on the table. What have you got for us?
At least they gave us more information based on, like in terms of what the record is actually capable of, so it's not a complete rehash. It only works when its song is played, is what he's saying.
The actual location of the ritual
Oh,
is in
I
the
thought like
sanctuary
he actually
hidden in
meant
the
like
heart
part of
that
it was being
mountain behind
consumed.
the city ruins.
Would you like the 3.x events to return to similar structure as 1.x? Plus, I was actually thinking of making a video about that, but I feel like they can, like the 2.x structure can work. They just need to execute it properly, which I don't think they did in this case. And I don't think they can, just based on constraints. So I think going back to the 1.x structure is probably more feasible. Could have full on redundant bad, but they were, yeah. Yeah, they gave us a little bit more to chew on. Maybe like I can be down bad for them, that's fair. The actual location of the rituals in the same.
First a city, now a sanctuary. Boss, she's got to be messing with us.
I am telling the truth. There is a tunnel in the city that leads into the mountain. Only the chosen are allowed through.
Into the mountain, you say?
And you can bet that the tunnel will be heavily guarded.
Aldera turns aside, processing the information absorbed from Ulrich.
2.5 miles of immunity, you said?
That's right. I'll need to know the size of the city and the length of the tunnel to figure out the best placement for the record.
I have an idea. The mountain's interior is hollow. The sanctuary sits right in the heart of it. It used to be an active volcano, but it hasn't erupted for centuries. The elevation of the volcano is 11,616 feet. That's just under 2.2 miles.
Ulrich exchanges a glance with the guard beside him.
Boss, it's not exactly easy to tell what you're thinking, you know. Surely you're not taking her seriously, are you?
He's a kind of satisfying. Is there an actual volcano? Or I feel like there is. So it is an actual landmass as opposed to Arctic just being ice. Mount Erebus is what it's called, yeah. Southernmost active volcano on Earth, located on Ross Island in the... yeah, it's in Antarctica. I need to watch that video. Oh, the DC comment. Yes, I saw that. I saw that. I commented on that. I said it was mid. Reverse, I mean. That's from With Them Now. Which one? The figures emerged from the abandoned research station, now repurposed as a field hospital. The two freed captives adjust their clothes, ready to depart. Altair hands the map to the guard.
Scaling the mountain isn't going to be easy. I have marked the dangerous areas on this map.
Wait, what do you mean?
Oh,
the video. I think they cover a variety of things. The guard nods and receives the map.
Before you go, let me make one thing clear. This is just my advice. Whether you take it or not is up to you.
The game you've been playing lately? Mainly just Reverse and Woowa. And that's Woowa is just to get through the story.
If just the two of you go up the mountain, you may keep yourselves out of the enemy's sides, but it will be highly dangerous. There will be no saving you if something goes wrong.
Of course. We'll weigh our options before we make a move.
Good. Keep your head on straight, soldier.
So, just like that, you're letting us walk out of here? With the record and a map? You call it reciprocity. But what's in it for you?
Super democracy? Do you mean Helldivers? Brother, I cannot add another game to my shit. It may have just been the wind or a trick of the eye, but for a moment, Mulder seems to smile.
Arcana's
Plus, isn't it
death
still, like,
hasn't
fairly
weakened
expensive?
Manus Vindictae. In fact, they have kept the Foundation very busy, taking different names and causing chaos around the world. They rallied their followers, journeyed across the globe, and set the stage for their ritual on this barren land. And all right under everybody's noses.
I watched a video and I saw about how gacha games distorted story and I have to agree with that. I haven't seen the video, but I have to agree with that sentiment. Like a lot of things in R99 could have been marginally better if it didn't have to adhere to like gacha practice. Right, like 1.2 rather with Jessica, like they gave you the reveal because they had to reveal her character. It's like, and with Aleph in 2.6 as well, it's like, man, what the fuck? Would one possibly have bought reviews becomes a viable strategy to target products and service with 3.54 rating? Wait, what? What is this in reference to? Did I miss something? So all the offshoot manuscripts are created on purpose to throw us off by mass. Oh. Wait, I missed that. Hang on. Oh, look at that. They value their followers during customs or the sake of the original. I feel like it was on purpose.
But you just barged in here with nothing but a racket and an idea.
It's more. I think it's more that
if you were my soldier,
she's a martyr to them, right? She basically galvanized them to push harder.
That said,
returns the record to its rightful owner with a solemn gesture.
I would rather see the storm end than see you fail.
Ulrich accepts the record in turn. The storm is gone, that's it. I mean, I figure if they're planning on ending the story, yeah, they would have to, right? So there are, like, estimated to help see. That's everything, so it wouldn't be long, like the other games. But yeah, because I hear they didn't really want to make gacha games to begin with.
Well then,
it was just the most economic
for your help.
After a final handshake, Ulrich turns towards the snowfield with his guard. A few steps later, he looks back. Looks like
Why don't you come with us?
Me?
Look, we may be rushing in there like a couple of idiots, but if this works, if it really stops whatever scheme the Manus are brewing, don't you want to see it for yourself?
It doesn't matter what I want. I have orders.
His fair fluid flickers a few times before he walks into the gathering powder of snow without another word. Mulder snaps a salute to Ulrich. Out in the second half of the patch. Yesterday that some of those lines are actually from poems, which yeah. I thought that was fairly common knowledge, actually. Trying to recruit new followers. Yeah, I don't think Ulrich has the charisma to actually recruit people. Most likely after Manus and the Storm will enter parallel worlds like Wanderland and the worlds that Dollar can access. Maybe. We do kind of have like a setup for that with X's little rain machine thing from Assassin's Creed. Like realistically, you could use that to just peek into like other possibilities. I don't really know how they plan to work on that for the story. We suggest that every researcher continue regular exercise or else apply for an exoskeleton from the institution. Exoskeleton. Oh, it's another cutscene right here, huh?
Oh, I knew this wouldn't exactly be a Sunday stroll.
Really? Is he coming now? Why? What? guard pushes another obstructing boulder aside with effort.
But I didn't think we'd literally be carving our own trail through the wilderness. Boss, at this rate, the world will be an absolute bedlam by the time we reach the top.
Bedlam.
Hold on. Let me check the map the lieutenant gave me.
Lieutenant Moldia. As grateful as I am that she set us free, which I absolutely am, I have to say, this isn't exactly the type of freedom I imagined.
There's a rustling sound.
Who's there?
The guard fumbles for her gun only to smash her elbow against the very boulder she just moved.
Ouch!
She's supposed to be like hyper competent. What just happened? I call guard ex-molder. Several critter-like creatures burst forth from the snow. They're just penguins. Oh, what is with this one's hair? Oh wait, these are fat bucks penguins, aren't they? You know we were getting jumped by penguins. Yeah.
Penguins? Here?
They're like halfway up a mountain, aren't they? The penguins charged toward the climbers, their beaks already pecking at coats. Oh no, it was the man's penguins. No. I just love the word bedlam for two reasons. Relatively uncommon word, links for great heavy metal lyrics. Yeah, bedlam, bedlam.
No interference, right, boss? I mean, you're not going to make me fight a penguin, are you?
Oh, she's useless. Okay.
All members of the Central Unit Antarctic Advance Party, attention!
Brother, please. They have to give him like a southern accent. The penguins wobble into a perfectly aligned row like well-trained circus performers, or perhaps even soldiers.
Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Rookie guard, check. Awakened researcher with a fish tank for a head, check. Mr. Ulrich, allow me to apologize for the shock my jets have given you.
He's from Florida, of course. Yeah, he's got that southern twang.
They're jumpier than a spring cricket at the moment. A lot of them just lost some dear friends of theirs after getting back from Florida. Brutal, really.
Brutal, really. Loyal rodent standing before Ulrich snaps off a salute.
Penguins? In Florida?
Check his stuff.
And a squirrel in Antarctica?
Not just any squirrel. You're looking at a sergeant, Missy. Sergeant Buddy Fairchild, reporting for duty.
Reporting for duty.
We've been waiting here on account of the lieutenant's order.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I've been tasked with being your official Antarctic guide.
Official.
And it's a good
Alright,
thing,
his
too.
accent is
Sure
kind of nice.
No one else
It's kind
to
of funny.
guide you around these parts.
The lieutenant? You mean Moldia?
Mm-hmm. Sure is shooting.
Sure is shooting.
Her message came in earlier today. Told me you're fixing to scale that there mountain. Gave me the job of getting you there.
Wait, who does he work for, Mulder? Does he know? Oh god. In unison, the entire penguin squad delivers a textbook Xeno salute.
Moldia, I could kiss you.
Okay.
So, Sergeant Fairchild, you and these, troops are under Moldir's command.
I thought it was Foundation aligned. Yeah. Ulrich struggles to process the surreal scenario.
Let's skip the pleasantries, shall we? The lieutenant's
It's
orders
tiny,
were as
that's
clear
all.
as the day is long. If you really want to help your friends and save the world, then we better get your behinds up that mountain quicker than a cat on a hot tin roof and get that record playing. Now let's get moving before the Menace get their ritual going.
You're right on point as always, actually, though. Being a magic using a soldier and get outranked by a squirrel. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up, isn't it? Like, imagine taking orders from this guy.
Save the world? I had no idea she thought so highly of us.
Quality squeezed? I don't think that's on my end, dog. That might be for you. I don't know. How's the quality for the rest of you? Buddy Fairchild clasped his hands behind his back, tapping the ground with his feet. Ain't no way. Yeah. He's not Foundation. But when he was first introduced, I assumed Foundation. It's not. Probably Xeno. But yeah, bare minimum, he's Xeno. But whether he knows they're defectors or not, I don't know, man. Circling Ulrich, a paw still firmly behind his back, Buddy Fairchild sizes him up with a critical eye.
Mountain ain't no Everest, but it
One
sure
shot
is a
of
storm
God.
in July to be a tough climb for y'all big and tall ones.
You need a jailer to play able to know if she's awakened. She's awakened. It's mentioned in her thing, isn't it? In her descriptor in the fight.
Well, can't never could. Buckle up, folks. I don't want to see no bodies tumbling down the mountain. You hear?
You hear? Putty nutty. Nautica nutty. The path is steep and treacherous. Tread carefully. Oh, another mini game. Alright, press and hold anywhere on the screen. Oh, I see. Rhythm game. Rather than clicking. As you hold, a white circle appears and gradually expands. Release, yeah, okay. Oh, I missed. What's no tolerance from here on? You best follow my lead. If you fall and crack that fishbowl of yours, I won't be no laughing matter. She's asleep now, yeah. There's no from church. She's awakened, which suggests that she's a taxidermy jaguar. It's possible she's a taxidermy jaguar, or animals can just become awakened. Like, I don't think we have any restrictions on what can awaken, right? My thermos. Only stay sharp as near open here. Most pointless aren't, yeah. Well, we're torturing time. It's just a shitty rhythm game. I have 3 penguin guards. In the acknowledgement section. Calling the timekeeper, this is Ulrich. Damn it, the Foundation's communications are barely getting through. What's up? Lost contact with your pals. Lieutenant Walters didn't tell about the ritual was critical. I have to report it to the timekeeper as soon as possible. This didn't need to be a minigame at all, it really didn't. Difference in scale versus difference in kind, this one offers the latter. You mean in terms of minigames? Because yeah, this is definitely a difference in kind. No, so partners, leave it to me. So what kind of spot are we looking for? Electromagnetic waves get absorbed and reflected by terrain directly, give off stronger signals than reflected or diffracted ones. So the fewer the obstacles between us and the timekeeper's team, the more likely we are to make contact. The force of state of the ionosphere still affects a few. Sergeant Fairchild, are you listening? Of course I am. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed as ever, so you need a clear spot facing the city ruins, right? Then you folks do your thing, and I'll scout on top ahead and keep your peepers open for my markers. I see his trail just ahead. Let's hope this squirrel is reliable. I definitely read edible there for a moment. Well, your radio working. No response, but there are no issues with the signal. The timekeeper must be busy. Don't you worry, it's all clear ahead. You can holler for your pals anytime you like. I'll admit that you've got a knack for science. If we make it back live, I don't know if you can consider joining the Laplace Scientific. You're asking this guy to join Laplace. That's fucking rich. I'm certain my colleagues would have no issue in accommodating another unusual arcanist. I'm flattered. I'd be keen for a visit, but I'm afraid I don't already sworn my loyalty to Lieutenant Mulder. I'm gonna scout on ahead now, say your letter. Short later, keep moving, try not to let your brain freeze through. Find your interviews at these minigames because what the hell will be stopped. Yeah, I feel like they just don't want to, like, make you sit through story without anything to do, which, no, I don't think is necessary. Because, I mean, they had the minigames in, Baron as well, right? In the Baron? Should talk to him a little bit later. You may have some unique insight on there. He's asking everyone. Yeah, he just doesn't care at this point. He's just asking anyone. language is supposed to be so like how I never find the mountain is. It's kind of sorry for playing it yourself. That is true, but I feel like I don't know. Oh fuck. I feel like it could be more what's the word? Engaging? This spot looks good. We got a direct line of sight to city's room, so signals should carry. Don't just stop now, it's dangerous here. We gotta keep moving. Dangerous, we're the only ones here, and the slope is quite gentle. The avalanche risk is less than 0.5%. We can establish communications and close which time to now. Here's Dusty, something's lying in wait for us. Usually you two go on with that way, the risk is mine to take. No, they're just... But boss, that goes against my purpose. Salmon thermals, I know when to hide. Oh, okay. Bro's getting another body destroyed. Oh, he actually is, isn't he? Because I remember in the trailer, Moldier shows up holding his head. This dude is fucking dying again. It wasn't hard, yeah, it's just tedious. If there's no challenge, it just feels like busy work, I think. Let's click next island, but you can click anywhere. Oh, really? Okay. Alright, what does the rat do?
Ready, penguin
I actually don't know. I just know he beats out Noir really badly. Body bag. Okay.
Let's make a scene.
What does Ulrich do? Holy shit.
I'll handle the tech support.
Take care, pal.
Oh, his little penguins show up? That's fun. You kill it. I mean, he's awakened, so you can't even kill him. I'm saying this mini game is good, just like... Oh, yeah. It adds a chapter, I just think it could have been executed better. Like, if they had made it maybe more challenging or given it a bit more depth, I think it could have been interesting.
Alright, time to crack some codes.
The smell of the great outdoors.
An accurate reading.
I don't know how to use anything. No, I have two teams. Two teams? Yeah, I have two teams I use regularly, and they're both just kind of press buttons and win. All right, impromptu. If you can count, you basically just win.
I'll handle the text.
Let's make a scene.
And ult is just spam ult. Like,
Get
come
a
on.
taste of this.
Like this. I don't know what these do. Like, does Ulrich even work outside of the
that doesn't sound good.
Dynamo team? I assume not.
A perfect algorithm.
Oh,
One
wow.
like enumeration is a last resort, but sometimes it can work a miracle.
Okay. Error rejected.
Another perfect combination of reason and
I need
passion.
my Alex P5 using Scanner. Oh damn, okay. Okay, P5. That's crazy. Player understands gameplay but not the story. Appearance stats are the exile. I statted into something else. I statted into reading comprehension. What generator brother do this shit? Oh, because so he can solve one of the... Is he really? I assumed he was a support. Are you gonna use Ulrich and ult team with Recoletta because oh shit, okay. Buddy strategy will be rank 3 buff, then ultimate I get surprised on all the Ulrich skills can result in extra action attacks. The fuck? Using some teams, it does an extra attack that skills ultimate might. So they just gave him the whole fucking book then, huh? Spencer areas ain't worth it. The equipment isn't my concern. I have backup units. All it takes is a little paperwork at headquarters. But if you follow next time, you've got the patience for all of them. Foundation forms will take it slow and slow. Just follow your guides. We'll make it work. The time field compared to Manus Vindicte, we're moving at a snail's pace. I thought I'd wish penguins could fly. Back in Florida, these fellows did take a couple flying lessons from Tripod Arrow. Other side of the creek. Okay. You want to tell me some more about those shortwaves and bouncy signals? Your guide will find just a spot for you. His ult deals decent damage. Yeah, so they gave us a pretty good character for free then. That's kind of crazy. Like, I assumed he'd be fairly niche just because he was free, and also it seemed he was tooled more for Dynamo. Making more than Force 8 or Antarctic Gale. Flying faster and scrolling. Not chase me being tall and bad. Body is certainly proven well suited to mountaineering. I'll be sure to add to my field report. Fancy climbing suits myself. How about you take a little break? I got plenty of frozen fish. Oh, there we go. This is Burton. Go ahead. We got him. Oh, might be decent, but his main damage output is full of attack at the end of turn. Right. Let's boost any bad free units besides the launch units.
So dang long to introduce me to you.
Yeah. I mean, even the launch units are usable, right? Like, they're not bad. They're just outpaced by the other stuff. Pretty good character every time before. Yeah, I'm glad they made. Yeah, but Small Vice is pretty heavily just for blood type, right? I assume. The 9-layered city. 9 layers, huh? Are we sure we're not trying to invoke something with that? They were gonna launch. Plus the Euphoria's help. What chapter are we on? I didn't even see. I mean, node, rather.
Thank you, Mr. Ulrich. This is exactly the information we needed. If everything's gone to plan, the Foundation spy should already be in Antarctica.
I'll reference, yeah. It's, Dante. 9 circles of hell, yeah. Ulrich has 2 channel states, and depending on what you need, it makes his ultimate stronger or makes your opponent weaker for alternate attacks. Free and so you throw the ones down below it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, in case, in terms of free ones, they're all quite solid, actually. Okay.
But they haven't made contact with us yet. It seems we won't be getting any more intel on the ritual from them anytime soon. Are you certain? Alright. If you've thought it through, I won't stand in your way. Just be careful, Mr. Ulrich. Mr. Ulrich?
Mr. Ulrich? Ulrich's voice dissolves into a static noise. Hey, Mohammed, how are you? Welcome in. I always let you go damage, but they take more damage. Yay.
Signals.
I figured.
I can't tell if it's an issue on
Spy
his
Miss Grace, that's the working theory, right? Yeah, everything points to her being the spy.
Still, we got what we needed. The ritual will take place in a sanctuary, hidden in the volcano at the edge of the city ruins.
As one, the group turns towards the towering mountain at the edge of the ruins.
That means we'll need to cross the city to get there. Perhaps it's best to report back to the Foundation and wait for reinforcements
the first,
before
like,
going
reasonable idea anyone has had this entire time. Who thought it'd be a good idea to go in by ourselves? Man.
I'm afraid comms are down.
And we can't even do that. Foundation spies actually animus. Can you imagine? My god.
Here. Timekeeper, maybe we should fall back. Get out of here.
Guess whose birthday it is? Oh, is it your birthday?
Call for support.
Good. Happy birthday, Mohammed. Unless you're talking about Leilani. In which case, happy birthday, Leilani.
That would be the safest choice. But according to Mr. Ulrich, the Foundation is tied up on the front lines.
Team Timekeeper can make it work. I suppose, yeah.
I doubt they'd be able to come to our aid in time. Besides, with every passing minute, we fall that much further behind Dr. Dorez. I suggest we stay here and search the area. Perhaps we'll find something to point us in the right direction.
Happy birthday, Mohammed. Happy birthday. Sonato scans the surroundings.
Well, there are no immediate signs of danger. It should be safe to look
Oh no,
around.
I haven't seen that yet, actually. Oh, Christ. Sonato's wandering gaze finally settles on her human explorer. On their human explorer.
But before we proceed, should we escort Miss Amundsen back to the research station? There's a high probability that we'll come into conflict with the Manus now that we're so close.
Okay, so
She'd be
notify
safer there.
exactly, like, come on.
Go back? After all this?
It works to back up when you need it most. Yeah, every time they've actually needed it, just wasn't working, man. Come on. Or it's in Matilda's hands, who doesn't have proper clearance. Crouch on the ground, sketching, and now his head jerks up.
They're the only thing that has kept me going.
Fingers tighten around the map as a whispered protest slips out, filled with both hope and defiance.
No. I can't turn back now. I can't.
It's okay, Soneto. Nautica can come with me. We'll just look around the city's perimeter. You have my word.
All right. Please be careful.
She nods and strides forward. Change your boy. I said happy birthday. What the heck? Happy birthday, Mohammed. Again. The snow, compacted by wind and time into a thick blanket, forms a welcoming path underfoot. Nautica takes a breath and leaps as gingerly as a hair. The white ground of the ruin seems to radiate from her impact.
Then I can take some samples, right? Maybe even dig a little?
What happened to her sense of danger, man? What happened to her crashing out? She's just completely engrossed now. A determined gleam flickers in Nautica's eyes.
Yes, but please keep an eye out for anything suspicious while you work. The Manus might be closer than we think. Oh, and before you go, let me enhance the warming incantation on you.
Senator steps lightly onto the snow. Maybe she's bipolar. Yeah, I mean, possibly. She's definitely not alright. Okay. You're dead now. Canis are completely irrational, meanwhile Nautica actually
Did we
are.
fall into a trap?
We fall into a trap.
Is everyone all right?
My arm.
Timekeeper, are you injured?
I'm fine. Don't worry.
The ground was probably already caved in. We must have stepped on the thin layer of ice left behind. This happened back home once.
The boot crashes through the snow trap, landing on a soft, semi-fluid surface. Oh boy.
Looks like we've fallen into some underground part of the city ruins.
So
No
good,
signal
dude.
here
Yeah, she
either.
is. She really is.
We need to get back
I mean,
to
they're
the
all quite
surface
good.
and contact the Foundation as soon as possible.
She tries to stand but slips, barely keeping her face from slamming into the ice.
This is...
Black algae!
Don't eat it.
Careful. It's slippery, remember? You need to walk around it.
I've been meaning to ask. What is black algae exactly?
You can be here. I thought she was supposed to babysit Nautica back at the station. Yeah, but Nautica decided to come with us. So, like, I guess she's babysitting her as she's coming with us.
Waaaay, my team's arcanobiologist, was the first to notice it. It looks like algae, but it's actually a hybrid of an ancient fungus, and I think some kind of fibrous plant. Luckily for me, she found that they were edible.
Yeah, I don't think they are, though.
This is what I ate after I ran out of food at the station.
Or wait, yeah, like, Nautica wouldn't stay put, so what is Radio really supposed to do at that point? Nautica climbs through his steps and peers deeper into the ruins.
But there's so much of it here. Look at the pattern. It looks like they've grown all the way from the foot of the volcano.
She dusts off her hands and hops down from the steps.
This algae grows very fast and very violently. I saw one grow by a few dozen meters overnight. It's no wonder they can crack open ice and make those earthquakes happen.
Brother. And you decided to eat it?
Perhaps it's a new type of arcane material. I imagine there'd be quite a debate over its classification.
So, the algae is, like, almost certainly something to do with Arcana, right? There's no way it's not.
Let's just watch where we step. Nautica, do you have any idea where we are?
Looks like Manus Slime. I'm surprised no one pointed it out. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're not trying to jump to conclusions, but man. Nautica produces a familiar crumpled sheet of waterproof synthetic paper from her pocket. No, what?
Oh, I think I do. I listened in on your conversation over the comm and filled in a few gaps on my map based on what your colleague said. Let's see. The ritual sanctuary is here, at the far
It's
end
the
of
body
the city,
image of Cubica, yeah.
inside the dormant
That's what it is.
volcano.
Manus Vindictae will surely have that area heavily guarded.
And outside the sanctuary entrance, there's this. A kind of circular clearing. Probably one of their daily ritual sites. And this is where we are, at the outskirts of the ruins. Just look at it. This ancient city. From here, all the way up to the foot of the volcano. It's incredible. Just imagine all the secrets and answers hidden away within these walls.
If we're going to find out anything about Manus Vindictae's ritual, the answers will be in this city. Stay close, everyone. Let's head back to the exit of the labyrinth first.
Before the words are even spoken, Nautica has already begun to bound forward.
Vertin! Vertin! Come look at this!
It's Peril. Heeding the call, the other two file into the nearest room. Nautica is the first to reach out and touch what might be called furniture.
A peridotite stone bed, a nice stone table and chairs. Someone used to live here. Oh, it's so stark, even for life in Antarctica. Do you think this is where those masked snow monsters live?
I can't say for sure, but the owner wasn't exactly subtle about their interests.
On the small altar sits retorts, water baths, and test tubes filled with red and green potions, while dark metallic powders are scattered across the surface. Is this Forget-Me-Not place? Are we just
This is an
in his room right
alchemist's
now?
chamber.
After careful examination, Senna delicately extracts the manuscript from beneath the alchemical materials.
This manuscript was written by the great Paracelsus, whose river of verses quenches our thirst for an endless life, and whispers the secret of the fountain of youth.
Now, is this Aleph Paracelsus, I'm assuming? Because he has been to Antarctica many times. Is this what his room used to be? Or is this like a different... I mean, there's no way it's a different Paracelsus, right?
Transcribed by... Cavendish.
No.
I can only make out the surname.
No, why is he here? Okay, so this is not his room. This is Forget-Me-Not's room.
The Fountain of Youth. What else does it say?
Depends on how old this is, that makes sense. I don't pay attention to CM, but I saw that Paracelsus got a skin, so here must also receive one with its coin. Was that Paracelsus? Was the skin Paracelsus's? I thought it was just Aleph. 100% Aleph. No, man. The thing was written by Paracelsus, but this is transcribed by Cavendish. Like this is Lawrence's room. I guess so. I checked it out. Yeah.
There are just a few verses and illustrations.
Paracelsus. Why does that name ring a bell?
It's Aleph, bro.
6th grade, 2nd semester, History of Alchemy.
Or
Week
is this
1,
the actual
The
historical
Life of
Paracelsus?
He was a pioneer in ancient
Oh, it's
alchemy
the
and
actual
medicine.
Paracelsus. Okay.
Legend has it that he invented a potion that could revive the dead.
I feel it's a little sloppy to have two characters have the same name, but considering how small of a role Aleph's Paracelsus plays, it's, I guess, fine. Revive the dead. A warning alarm sounds deep in her mind. I want to see his
Revive the
Bethany
dead.
story.
There was an array in Tuesday's motel, which the Foundation confirmed to be part of a resurrection ritual. And here in Manus Vindictae's city, there's a manuscript about a revival potion. Perhaps this is what their ritual is for. To bring back the dead.
Isn't that kind of
And the
crazy?
only
You can just
person
bring
they'd
people
go to
back, and
such
that's just an
lengths to bring
accepted
back
fact of this world.
is-
The answer is clear. There she
Arcana.
is. Soneto's assuming. That's also possible. Yeah,
But
it would make sense.
what's
Like, I think
Dr. Doris's
both
part in all
answers
this?
work here, is the thing.
That's still unclear. But if Manus Vindictae needs her to complete their ritual, we're on borrowed time. I'm afraid waiting for reinforcements is no longer an option.
I keep getting ads. Are they just like, what the hell? I set the ad frequency to low. What the hell?
We have
Are they just like coming one after the other?
Now, Sonetto.
Agreed. The situation may be more urgent than we thought.
Arcana hot,
We can't
agreed.
afford to linger any longer.
Senator sighs and turns towards Nautica, who's busy grappling with the building's
Miss
exterior.
Amundsen, there's been a change of plan. We're entering the city.
It's been pretty awful. Man, I don't know what the deal is with the ads.
We'll do everything we can
So I
to
set
keep
them
you
to like
safe,
the lowest possible.
but there's no guarantee we'll...
Dang, they shouldn't be spamming.
Miss Amundsen?
Just name the DID part of an actual parasite is position the same thing. Well, all of Paris or Alep's fragments, or most of them rather, are based on books by Borges, right? So, and the Rose of Parasites is one of them. So it might just be an inevitable, like, coincidence. YouTube just, yeah. The name skin is something about mortality and also has a... Oh, I see. I just saw this here. I didn't actually see, like, any details about it. Nautica had kept quiet during their discussions and continues to run her hand along the weathered stone walls without reply.
You were right, Frile. The tales are true. The Mother Spirit is here, at the southernmost edge of the world.
Brother.
This is her resting place.
Brother. She presses her face against the stone, body warmth melting the thin snowdrift clinging to it.
The first age ends. The tolling bells are rung. Before the last, a mournful dirge is sung. Alas, where will our bones be laid to rest?
Who is the Mother Spirit?
Let us lie upon your breast.
I'm thinking, so you know how when people put on the mask they hear shit? I'm thinking this is the same thing, except except because Nautica aided the alley.
Oh, this is the place I've been
she's having these hallucinations as well. And I'm assuming they're taking the like form of something she'd be familiar with to be more like tempting. Just hallucinating again, yeah. Yes it is.
Huh?
Arcana hot, man. Arcana hot indeed.
Look, here, beneath the surface of this
I
rock.
need to commit a funny, funny. She taps the wall with her ice axe, causing pale fragments to flake off and reveal a translucent milky crystal meat.
Feel it. It looks like chalcedony, right? But it's much heavier. This rock is totally unique to Antarctica. It's never been seen anywhere else. We call it Rock of the Blank Era. This is the exact same rock Frile and I studied.
Why do we call it that?
3 years ago, we ran a carbon dating test on the rock samples my grandfather brought back from Antarctica. When we ran the test on this rock, we found something strange. It was pointing to an era that didn't exist in any geological record.
I feel like it's just some cult thing or her setup. I mean, it's possible, but I mean, mother figures in mythology are quite common. I think it might just be a coincidence or more that the algae is taking advantage of associations to make it itself more believable. Because I feel like it's a very broad thing to say mother figure as Arcana being like a result of Arcana's interference. We couldn't knock it too much slack because I absolutely love seafood and sushi. She was also starving, right? Like, she would have died otherwise. Like, I can see why. She'd be eating the shit.
None of the other samples matched that strange era. We looked for other evidence, but we found nothing. No fossils, no minerals, no records.
Carbon dating has some rock samples on it. This pointing to an era that didn't exist in any geological record. So is this... I'm assuming it's because this place is storm safe. Right, so carbon dating would just apply normally.
Any longer. Our folktales suddenly came to mind, and it all started to make sense.
I just assume her mother spirit personal interest in back planets important to her revival. Maybe, but also I don't think she would have known or really cared that a random human would be showing up in Antarctica, right? Like, there's no reason to set up anything for Nautica specifically, because, like, who the fuck is Nautica to her? And then when we can...
Our book, Tales of the Mother Spirit, led me here, to the end of the earth. It guided me to these ruins, to this very rock.
I see what you're saying, and I'm sure there's more to discover through this
What the
rock.
hell is Matu?
But
A delusion of Nautica's, I'm assuming.
I'm sure of it. This is the place.
5-star Parent Island Motel. Another already. I need to figure out what's up with the United Zone. That's kind of fucked up.
It's just like Matu said. This is where the Mother Spirit rests. There is no doubt. If I can bring more samples back to the lab, we might be able to figure out the connection between the Mother Spirit and the Blank Era. We can finally find out what it was like.
Austin thought Nautica continues to trace out the wall of the room, searching for its weakest point to extract an intact crystal.
Sorry to interrupt, but may I point something out? It's getting very cold in here. I can feel my resistance starting to drop.
Burton!
A soft exclamation from Nautica draws the others out. Welcome in, Decaf. Thanks for the lurk. How are you? My Mother Spirit.
Monster!
Wait, my guess Mother Spirit is in their folklore doesn't do anything with partner, but some mythical supernatural spirit that person. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it exists, and it's just kind of being taken advantage of by the algae. Getting ready for work, just chilling. Oh geez. Good luck with work, man. Good luck. What kind of house when she gets? Yeah, I mean, definitively yes. Mother Spirit is a different. That's what I'm thinking as well. What did she say? Monster? The Arknights? A pallid, grotesque figure stands before Nautica. Its face is blank, its skin appearing to have been peeled and reattached inside out. That's fucked up. It twitches as if watching the intruders from non-existent eyes.
Don't provoke it. There's a chance it might just leave us be.
Does that always work? Its face is blank, its skin appearing to have been peeled and reattached inside. Ugh. Ew, that's gross. How you been enjoying it? I like it. It's pretty intriguing. It's giving us a lot of questions to solve. Wait, that's not a nice sound. Distant playful barks echo back through the walls, drawing a stark contrast to the scene. With a whimper, the humanoid creatures lurch towards the group.
There are many routes to travel,
Oh,
but only
these things.
one destination.
The fuck are these things, man? Wait, can I get details on these boys? They're just servants, zealous servants. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna need to go back and read through Mountains of Madness again. I want to see how much of this is lifted from Mountains of Madness, like in terms of design. How much of it is evoking that sort of thing. Bear, hey, welcome, and yes, also 2.8. Bye. Yes.
Face the truth.
Hell monster, because damn, these boys are ugly actually though.
The ground.
Roaring.
It's opening up.
Oh no, 2.8. I mean, I don't think. Do I have 2.8 in the title? I might. I'm not sure. Considering the official trailer, we counted these enemies surprisingly.
Better take it.
So good for grinding. Is it really? What does it give? Oh, silver and bones? Hell yeah. The enemy strike shatters the weathered ground, sending them scrambled up from the level below.
Timekeeper, are you alright?
Alive and well. And you? Where's Nautika?
They call out her name, but it goes unanswered.
She didn't fall through.
Oh, okay,
with
so I
us.
do have it in there.
She's
Okay,
still up
see,
there,
see.
alone.
I don't hear any
Why is not a
movement
good
above
nutty?
us.
Have you not seen
Perhaps
her?
she's found a place to
He's
hide.
completely lost it.
Miss Radio, could you get her on the comm?
I'm trying.
I'm trying. A delicate moth brushes past her ear. There's that moth again. That fucking moth I hate.
That girl with you.
Huh?
Oh, wait. Wait, what? Countless pale and weightless moths stream forward from a fixed direction, reflecting in the bright polar light.
You're a tricky one to track, Timekeeper. I'm ever so glad you've made it this far into the continent. I'll admit, I'd be more than happy to welcome anyone from the Foundation here.
She approaches, her steps betraying a faint unsteadiness.
But, oh, what a pleasure it is that you, of all people...
Okay, if you're the spy, you
would be
can
the
drop
one
it
to show
now,
up.
man. You don't have to be creepy about it.
Grace? Is that you?
Her old friend seems to be recovering her breath from some kind of exertion.
No. Who are you really? Kayla from the ranch? Captain Grace of the Free Breeze?
Drops certificate skeleton accepted early today. I've gotten double drops. Oh, Jesus. Oh, he starts going wild on it, bouncing crazy style. Bounce on it crazy style, Dio.
Or just a familiar stranger. Who would ask a common moth its name? Who would even notice if it weren't drawn to the flames?
So many lives have been lived through me. So many names taken.
Okay.
Cecily, Kayla, Grace. I've been them all.
Does she have the mother
Yet
voice
never
now?
quite been any of them.
Bruh.
So which one are you now? What's your goal here?
Snetta already has her glass feather rays ready to fly into attack or defense as needed. As usual, aggro as
No
hell.
need to get worked up.
Changed her voice. She did change her voice. Miss Stranger reaches out a hand. Is that what we're calling her now?
About Dr. Doris, or rather, Miss
Cecily was mentioned in Aleph character story as one of the people. I think it was the first person Grace was.
I have the final piece of the puzzle that will lead you to her.
Miss Stranger hot. Miss Stranger very hot. But if her body's a corpse, then it's actually cold, right? Which I'm still thinking, it's just she's a skinwalker. Why her voice so deep though? I don't know. I don't know if I like her like airy, fluttery voice more or not. Wait, no, not hot. They shared it all, warmth and cold, cool and heat. Now there's something she holds alone. Okay, I think we can get to 15. I'm probably gonna be calling it at 15 though. And then 10 nodes probably in a day or two, depending on how I feel tomorrow. BA has been squeezing. I kind of got that sense. Like, I don't know if it's the same voice actress, but like the way it's kind of airy and doesn't, in her normal voice, how it's kind of airy and doesn't like fully touch on some syllables, made me think she was kind of restraining her voice a little bit. Can't wait for her and Patoot to throw hands. But she and Patoot to get along, man. The Florid cast and the Haunted Highway cast and directing is a Suitcase Civil War in the making. Yeah, I mean even just the Haunted Highway, honestly, it is the same. I can smell the pitch. I'd be disappointed if it wasn't the same VA. That's some range, man. Mulder taps the code into the communicator before putting it back in her pocket.
Lieutenant.
Sergeant like gloats. Against the howling wind, Mulder tucks her curls behind her ears and turns towards the voice.
What is it, Sergeant?
With all due respect, what are we doing here?
The subordinate poses a simple but tough question. The troops are relaxed, warming themselves around their fires, yet each one will be ready the moment she gives the word.
We're on standby.
It's a question Mulder can't answer, so she turns away. I'll have to feign determination for now.
Stand by for what?
To capture any Foundation soldiers that make it to the shore.
Then what about the ones we already captured? Why are we only holding the run-of-the-mill seamen? The other two could have been useful, but we just...
White glove. Yeah, why did they give him a face? What? I get paranoid whenever they give someone faces, man. The sergeant stops, his eyes flickering towards the clinic where Ulrich and his guard just departed.
Those two? Hardly. What can an awakened researcher and a rookie guard do in Antarctica? Holding them would be a waste of resources.
She directs her stare out into the white distance.
Where is Danilov? Tell him to meet me at the helicopter.
The order comes quick, as do her steps out and away. Captain Danilov takes a long and deep sip of Sue, letting the warmth linger on his tongue, making it all the worse when he suddenly tapped on the shoulder.
Stop sneaking up on me like that.
Gotcha. Some things never change, huh? Still as jumpy as you were when you were a kid.
Come on, cut it out. I'm a captain now, you know? Not some kid.
He sets down the can reluctantly and rises to his feet.
What do you want? Did the lieutenant send you?
Yep. She wants you over at Canis Minor.
As they pass each other, Captain Danilov catches a muttered complaint.
Lucky you. Getting to stretch your legs while the rest of us have to sit here, idling away the hours.
Guess that's how it is these days. Everything still seems foggy.
He takes 2 steps outward, and the sergeant matches him stride for stride.
Tell me about it. I thought Brazil was tough, but this feels worse. Sometimes it takes more courage to stick to a choice than to make one. I think someone might be struggling with that.
We had to go to Brazil, poor man.
You should know better than to doubt our leadership, White Gloves.
The sergeant stops.
Sure, but what if they start doubting each other? What if the Admiral's steering us one way and the Lieutenant another? You saw how the Lieutenant let that Foundation researcher go. Didn't that bother you?
Silence lingers as the captain finds himself watching snowflakes settle on his boots. At last he forces himself forward.
I trust them both, no matter what.
The captain closes his maintenance manual, finding himself in search of the least technical way to explain the helicopter's malfunction.
Your rate issue might just be a pedal problem, you see.
I really hope both White Gloves and Danilov here didn't join in shooting their human siblings. I feel like they might have. I feel like everyone in this cohort is just like they've devoted themselves, right? If they were told to shoot, they probably would have shot. Like that merchant from Ezio Ben story, I don't even remember his voice, man. A yaw rate issue might just be a pedal problem, you see.
In this case, either the rudder pedal has loosened, which is affecting the responsiveness of the tail rotor, or the tail blades were damaged by the impact.
I see. Let me take a look.
The aircraft bows. I think they're both dying, honestly. She nods and climbs into the cockpit. From her tool set, she draws out a small arcane item.
Что было, то и будет.
Yes. Words. Loves has aura. I don't know, man. I feel like if they give them a face, it's either they're going to be important or they're just gonna fucking die. A stream of glimmering powder flows from her tweezers into the detached knob. Beads of sweat form and then evaporate into the cold air.
This is more complicated than I thought.
As his arcane skill fails to activate, she shakes her head and puts away the tool.
I would be surprised if you managed to fix it in one go. Aircraft can be tricky.
Buzz will be again, basically.
Took me 2 full years back at the academy to
what is
pass
that in
theories of
reference
flight
to?
mechanics, and even longer to really get the hang of it.
She studies Captain Danilov for a moment before offering a rare smile.
I remember. Your teacher called me in 3 times because of the extreme frustration and concern about your grades.
Oh, no, these are all... They're all Igor's kids, aren't they? They're not just run-of-the-mill dudes. Oh, Xeno people.
I'm just glad I didn't go father.
Yeah.
That would have been the end of me.
Where's Parent Night on the story? We are... Let me think. What do we have on Burton's side? We just beat up the pale white dudes in Burton's half of the story, and here Moldir is trying to fix a helicopter. It's Note 14.
You know, I don't see you using your arcane skill much these days.
So that's on the actor, though.
Well, there is not much use
Oh, what
for
her
it,
arcane skills
really.
at I see.
Bullets and medicine are 1,000 times more useful on the battlefield.
Detecting the rare and likely unintentional emotion in her tone, the captain hesitates.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. Sorry. Do you want some space?
No, it's fine. We just need to get this helicopter fixed as soon as possible. Can you run another check? There was a blockage in the system that stopped my arcane energy from flowing through. Maybe the issue isn't as simple as just the pedal or blade.
Got it. I'll take another look.
Lieutenant exhales softly.
That blockage. I just couldn't push past it. Did I follow the wrong circuit? Or did I just do the whole thing wrong?
A silence lingers after her words, forcing Captain to shift position.
I wouldn't overthink it if I were you. And stop underestimating your arcane skill. It saved us more times than I can count. Frozen prosthetics, broken casts, ripped tents. Hell, you've been fixing our guns since we were kids.
Isn't that a sentence?
There's nothing wrong with your power. We all appreciate it a lot more than you think.
He wedges his bulk beneath the cramped seat, flashlight in hand, inspecting each wire and following it with his fingers.
Did you get the adoption form when you were little too, Lieutenant?
Hmm? You mean the...
Yeah. Mine came after my parents died in 1999. Even now, I still don't know what happens at
She can't fix it, she doesn't know what the problem is. Yeah, it seems she needs to have like some understanding of it. This photo is the average, you know? His tone turns light as if he's telling a joke.
When they brought me the death notice, they handed me an adoption form along with it. It was from Admiral Igor. At first I hated the idea. I didn't want anyone to take my father's place.
Bro became an orphan and his first choice was become a child soldier. That's
But you
crazy.
signed it. Otherwise you wouldn't be here.
I did. Because I needed to know what my parents gave their lives for. And the man they fought beside.
There's a low ringing voice that bugs me. Wait, I'm not hearing it. We are alike. Being a war soldier is cool. Mulder keeps the thoughts unspoken. That thought unspoken, turning her eyes down to her repair tools.
I've never regretted it.
Xeno works fast, yeah, they're filling those ranks
Proud
quick.
of everyone in this army. Not because we're the best soldiers Xeno's ever had. I mean, I'm sure they definitely don't think that now. No. I'm proud because we're more than just an army.
The captain's head disappears entirely beneath the seat, his voice coming through muffled and distant.
We're a family. We
Yeah.
Storm Orphans grew up together,
No, this dude's
trained
done.
together, fought side by side. We trust each other like we trust ourselves. Hell, maybe even more so.
He extracts himself from the cockpit, grease smeared across his face. You were not even pretending like you know. He was ready, man. Those forms were written up long before the parents died. Ain't not a shot. Under her flickering gaze, Danilov drops his voice.
I know Father hasn't told us everything.
Also, you gotta, yeah, you gotta build it up.
Maybe this for the best.
Any way possible.
The less everyone knows about his plan, the better. But no matter what, I will follow you and the Admiral to the very end.
This
Whether
man
it's
is just
flying a fighter
dropping
into the
red
Foundation
flags,
headquarters, or waiting
death
here
flags,
until
rather.
the spring.
Left and right.
I believe in him. I believe that he can take us home. And I believe in you, sister.
Why does Bluepock hate this one guy this badly? That's crazy. They are absolutely murdering this dude. He salutes solemnly, proudly, but the smears of engine oil on his nose take all the seriousness from the moment. A long, unfamiliar tightness rises in Moldier's throat.
Thank you, Captain Danilov. Our current mission is to wait here.
Her degree burns in knife again. She blinks, breathes deep, and then exhales a misty stream into the air.
Those are our orders. Let's be sure we see
This is a sweet moment between siblings. It is, but also Danilov is not making a good case for him surviving this. No, the way he speaks, I'm not sure he's making it. Okay. Last note in the mouth of madness. Nice note. We did 1, 2. Wait, we did, sorry. So 1, 2, 3. So 6 notes a night. There might be 2 more streams then, huh? The mad often speaks the truth. Imagine he dead survives. It depends on how much they want to milk that scene. Like if it was just to establish relationship with like familial ties with Moldir, he might survive. But if they're setting him up, then he's dead. Senna steps forward, her glass feather aims squarely at the Manus boss's chest. Seemed like a good stopping point. I kind of want to know what Grace's deal is. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Miss Grace, you're a man.
And a
as
cliffhanger's good. It means we have something to look forward to next time.
Don't think we've forgotten what you did aboard the Free Breeze. What exactly are you scheming now?
You're a guy who could fly planes too. The stranger tilts her head, sensing the arcane energy gathering at the glass feather's tip out of the corner of her eye. As he's getting killed by Manus, I feel like he's going to be sacrificed for their ritual. A cough escapes her and is quickly suppressed, her whole body twitching to contain it.
Ah, the Free Breeze. My lovely little cruise ship. Like you, I often find myself missing those serene days on the water. But it seems a few unpleasant memories and misinterpreted actions have deeply wounded your trust
What
in
fucking
me.
trust? What do you mean, trust? She leans closer until the glass feather point presses against her skin. And the white glove shoots him for helping. Oh wait, that's a good call, actually. Maybe is on a tighter budget than Nike Pro. Timekeeper steps forward and stands beside Sinetto, allowing her to lower her shaking, outstretched hand.
Timekeeper?
It's fine, Sinetto. I have a few questions I'd like to ask.
I guess we've seen her in the helicopter with Ulrich, right? So yeah, that's almost certainly gonna happen. Like in the trailer. When lifts the ribbon around Miss Stranger's neck as glistening powder dissolves into the snow.
On our way here, we discovered a couple of items that I believe belong to Dr. Doris. A stethoscope and a typewriter. It seems they were intentionally left behind, like a series of signposts pointing us here. You wouldn't happen to know anything about these items, would you?
Mythical concept.
How about the powder we found on the typewriter? It's finer than snow and reflects the sunlight differently. It sticks to the skin and is bitter on the tongue.
You tasted it? Brother, don't lick things that you find in the wild. What?
Any idea how it got there? And how the typewriter ended up lying in the snowfields? Did you leave it there? Were you giving directions to the Foundation's investigators?
Come to think of it, that powder looked like the scales from a Lepidoptera wing. A butterfly. Or a moth. Huh! Moth! It's you, isn't it? You're the Foundation spy.
She just put it together. That's crazy. A moth lights on Miss Stranger's fingertip, then flutters off with a barely perceptible twitch of her finger. So they're just straight up telling us.
I could provide you with a detailed account of the Foundation's phototaxis experiments if you need further proof of my identity. But we're running out of time.
Miss Grace joins Team Burton because if Argus finds out about her, she's getting cracked the fuck out. Yeah, there's thunder stairs. Hold on. Miss Stranger, she turns her face towards the ruins beyond.
I'll lead you to the sanctuary. Dr. Doris, Miss
Phototaxis mentioned, yeah.
Oh, and my moths have just brought some new information. Your human friend has also gone in that direction.
With that, she turns her back to them and advances without fear. A weary yet relieved sigh sinks into the snow.
The gate to the sanctuary won't stay open forever, Timekeeper. Shall we?
Miss Grace didn't do anything to Kayla. Argus broke that mirror. All yes. Also, I'm not sure if Kayla ever existed at this point. Like, I'm assuming, because Argus is the only one who ever actually mentions Kayla, right? And the only other mention we see of Kayla is in her dream, which it's a fucking dream. It could be Argus has been just brainwashed this entire time or something. Like, her arcane ability might just have to do with making people believe things, you know? She must have existed. I don't think so. I don't know if that's necessarily true. She assumed her identity. Yeah, but that's... I mean, but that's from Argus's point of view, isn't it? Not that she assumed her identity, but every note we get about Kayla specifically from an outside source is from Argus. The gate to the section was saved for every time. I mean, maybe she just steals her bodies, I guess. I don't know. Argus is super unreliable, yeah.
No.
After her character. Exactly, like, nothing she says. I don't know, man. Argus is not someone I would trust at their word because I don't think she knows what she's saying. Didn't Vernon also see kills? I'd have to read back and look at that. I don't know if it was just... Because what I understand is that the mirror would show you, essentially, the thing that you fear most, right? Which would be different for every person.
This is how it ends, isn't it?
I would have to go back and check, though.
I can't do this. I can't do this alone. Martin, Sonetto, Miss Radio.
Trudging along to a perilous labyrinth had never been Nautica's idea of an ideal scientific expedition.
Possible cause of death 1. Freezing. Frozen solid with a bunch of unstudied samples clutched in my hands.
I like how she includes that last part.
Possible cause of death 2.
Being
torn apart. Cold, sticky monster fingers sinking into my skin and ripping me to pieces.
Does she have to be so, like, precise with it?
Possible cause of death 3. Killing myself before 1 or 2 can happen to me.
I picked that one. She's slipping. She has been slipping. What do you mean? This entire story has just been her slow and steady decline downwards. An empty room. Where's Miss Radio, who have one job? Actually, though, why is Miss Radio not doing her job? Another empty room. Like a wobbling penguin moves from nest to nest, Nautica swivels her head. Jesus Christ. Nautica swivels her head around in constant search for her lost companions. She is not locked in. She is not locked in the slightest. I don't know if it's mental illness. She's just... It's been 100 days and she's been out in this fuck-ass wilderness, man. A break in her rhythm finally comes. This room holds life, yet the occupant possesses neither brilliant copper hair nor an arcane suitcase. Copper. Sonetto's hair isn't copper. Surprised she didn't get a heart attack by now. Yeah, actually, though. Being on another adventure while Nautica crashes out in a corner. Like, this... Like, they're just off doing their own thing, man. She drops into a crouch, tucking her legs in close to her chest, turning instantaneously from penguin to armadillo in appearance anyways.
Who was that?
She summons every ounce of courage in her, forcing her head and vision up to the figure. Is it Sophia? What? This bitch is supposed to be dead, man. The once bright spark in her memory is faded with wind. Its dull hue mirrors the owner's new ashen demeanor. Oh, is she dead? Nautica uncurls, half stumbling as she rises to her feet.
I thought you were gone.
No, she's gone. Tears burst forth as Nautica clutches her friend's gaunt arms. The survivor's glazed eyes roll into focus. 2 labored breaths escape, each exhaling without drawing anything back. You know, we found a finger in those ice ice funnels. Is something in Antarctica just reviving bodies? Like, that's what this whole thing is. We're looking for the Fountain of Youth to bring back dead shit. These could all just be test subjects.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mother Spirit. Thank you for keeping us both in one piece.
Reviving dead shit, or or it's a byproduct of the ritual. That stuff just comes back to life. I don't know why.
We'll look after each other. Oh, goodness.
But this bitch is definitely dead.
You're a sack of bones. I met 2 arcanists. They'll help us. I would have never even gotten here if it weren't for them. You should have seen how they chased off those snow monsters. You can trust them. Come, Friede. We have to find them.
On the close place 100 days after you've seen so many friends died and she has to start. Yeah, exactly. She's already gone. The fact that she's able to hold a conversation is already significant. 110, Nautica 10. Jesus. That's insane. Yeah, no, I was not that lucky, Pratyush. Thank you for that.
They'll protect us. They'll get us home. Friede, why aren't
Is
you
this an
saying
illusion,
anything?
or is this actually like a reanimated body or something? Friede holds her gaze on Nautica, letting out another ragged breath as she points to her own mouth.
Can't you speak? It must be the cold. Yes, once we get back, you'll feel better. I promise.
This is like the most unnerving shit. Start buying a lottery ticket, damn. Nautica strains to pull her up from the stone bed, but it feels as though she's rooted to it. Panting and spent of her strength, she releases and spies the motion of her friend's foot as it cuts burrs into the snow. No. Can't.
No? Why?
Bound spirit, maybe? Is it a ghost?
Friede, listen, I found it. The resting place of the Mother Spirit and the Rock of the Blank Era. Remember? I found lots of it. I found everything we came for.
Friede holds her eyes on her once cherished friend, shifting into a devout smile. He wipes away the words, writing something new.
Mother Spirit?
Nautica gasps. Did something or someone cut her tongue? It's either that... No, she does have cognitive capacity. Yeah, maybe they just cut out her tongue.
Will see me soon.
Bro. Friede nods with a smile, fingers clenched on the pendant around her neck. She did point out around, then there was blood dripping down, yeah. Well, maybe she bit out her own tongue.
I don't understand.
Looks so chill, she is fine. I don't know if that's how that works, actually. So much off her mind.
You're going to meet the Mother Spirit?
Bro. Friede nods. Her conviction seems absolute.
But...
Cold sweat runs down her spine.
You mean she has a mortal form? She's a living creature, like us? And she's here, in this ruin?
How many red flags do you need, Nautica? Oh my god, we're so fucked.
But how?
Nautica's blood surges into her limbs with sudden intensity. Friede tries to object, but only produces wheezing breaths. With visible frustration, she smooths a fresh patch of snow. Or is she actually alive still somehow? Homage, approach. The great gift.
Is this what the ninth story in the Tales of the Mother Spirit is about? Mother and child. Their heartbeats both align, in joyful union through the womb of time.
She nods, her relief obvious through gesture alone.
No, it can't be. The tales say that the mother spirit should be asleep. She shouldn't wake up until after the Arctic polar day.
Nautica grips her head tightly as if preventing it from flying off.
So if she's asleep...
His tail's on one of the trails.
Who are you going to see?
I think I've been missing trails again.
I really don't understand.
Freeland merely smiles. Hypoxia sets in, whether from misinformation overload or complete coldness, and Nautica crumples once again.
You really won't come back with me?
Okay, I think Freeland actually survived.
But if you come with me now, we'll be
It's not a
home
ghost or
soon.
anything.
I drew a map, like you always did. There's food cached in the depots on the way. I even managed to train new sled dogs and...
Freeland slaps a hand over her mouth. Also kicks, Freeland sends a wave of snow bursting upward, then shoves Nautica flat against the ground. Nautica presses down deeper as the snow blankets her. Footsteps crunch closer, deliberate, unwavering, and methodical. They halt at the room's entrance.
The ritual is ready. They are waiting.
Oh yeah, she's alive. We need to keep a counter. I think it's just one long-running crash out, honestly. Just interspersed with small moments of clarity. Nautica hears Freely get up and walk away. The sounds pause for a moment.
Time to go.
The footsteps resume without hesitation, fading until silence reclaims the room. Nautica emerges from the snowdrift. On tiptoe, she does the doorways, desperate to catch a glimpse of her friend. But behind the door, there is only one spot of color, a pendant lying in the snow. Oh, listen. Shaking off snowflakes, still clutching to her nose, she stares at the engraving.
Onward, child. Follow the word of mouth. To the earth's edge. The land farthest south.
Oh, wait. This voice has been guiding her to
The Mother Spirit's light, with ancient glow, guides us to the great current, nature's flow.
Sweat drips down her temples as she swallows hard.
Wait for me, Frile.
Said the king's confession to Braylon. Wait for me, Frile. She lifts her foot, placing it precisely over the footprints in the snow. Okay. Alright. Where are their traces? I missed one here. Where is it? Those childhood bedtime stories reveal more when we recognize have grown. First, the swore the child received the Mother Spirit's first blessings. He stopped crying as the sunbeam fell on the pillow, though through his tears he saw her gifts. Golden rays warming his hands, white claws softly swaddling his body, and fresh air breathing into his lungs. A single life is all we were given, thus the Mother Spirit taught the child to cherish. The third tale. The child gripped the bow, leaving deep footprints in the snow. It was his day to hunt, but this land hadn't seen any trace of birds or squirrels for ages. The long-absent spring was growing fainter with every passing year like a distant near. Finally, the child took down dough just before sunset, closing those watery eyes glowing with innocence, his weary hands shakily splitting the flesh. He recognized this was the Mother Spirit's second blessing. Staring at the frozen, fragile branches, the child knew it was time to go south. The sun fell into the moss-covered plains, its once eternal fire frozen by the ice. Fish drowned in the water, sinking the riverbeds where they transmuted into swords. Coffins creaked open, shriveled fingers clawed at passers-by, seeking redemption. The child trudged across the land, his blood and cotton wool forming scabs over the surface of his skin. His fingertips first ravaged by chilblains, were then abraded by hoes and pickaxes. Only his vocal cords remained alive to pray to the Mother Spirit. Please rewrite the laws of this world, please grant us a new spring. The lost child received the Mother Spirit's third blessing. In the far south, the child passed at the Mother Spirit's body and knocked upon the gate to her soul. A sense of warmth he hadn't felt for a long time enveloped him, making him her child once again. Girl in the Mother Spirit's arm heard the last message. Many, many years later, when the earth was again dotted with trees and flowers, the child's children sat around the campfire begging for tales of the Mother Spirit. I embraced her and she enlightened me. That was a great gift, he said. Her great gift. Oh. Okay. I didn't think they would actually confirm Grace to be a Really about to pop? No. We are calling it for the night. There'll probably be 2 more streams. I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow. It depends on how tired I am. If not, it'll be the day after tomorrow. Yeah. I wasn't expecting them to give us Grace's deal right off the bat. Like I felt like that was something they would hold on to for a while, but they just sort of went with it. What was he on about killing our existing? I mean, because the only real indicator of her existence is directly from Argus. No one has met her besides Argus. At least that I can recall. I don't think she showed up in Tuesday's story. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Argus is the only person who's met Kayla. Which means it could just be a figment of her imagination. Grace literally said she stole Kayla's hair. Did she say that? I thought she said she just became other people. I'd have to go back and read it, honestly. Alright. I am going to bed. I'm tired, my back hurts, everything hurts. Possibly 2 days from now we'll do the next 5 or so nodes of this chapter. Or yeah. That is true, they did hold on to it for about a year. The entire cycle, basically. How's the story so far? I am intrigued. I think we're getting to a point where it's actually gonna pop off, so we're gonna save that for next time. Don't lift heavy before warming up. Yeah, that is true. Oh yeah. Sorry, it's basically finishing it up. They did at the web event. Yes, yeah. Oh yeah. Miss Grace was surprised. Yeah. I was just surprised that they actually verified. Okay. I will see you guys next time. Maybe 2 days from now, I will make an announcement as soon as you right? But until then, thank you for coming in. I'm going to bed. Bye bye.